Good appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this whole thing around us, why, that's LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. You know, if you'd said it with me properly, then maybe I wouldn't have stumbled. But no, I had to stumble this time. What a mistake to make. Still, how are you doing today? I hope that you, right there, you, are doing well. I am doing well, thank you very much for asking. And yes, we're back here today with I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Although, confusingly, we are at the point where we are actually in our teens now. So yes, we currently are a Teenage Exocolonist. I don't know why the game insists on saying that I was, when in fact I am currently. But who knows? Who knows? Not me, not you. Just the makers of the game. Hey, that's it. Well, I mean, without further ado, because I got nothing exciting to tell you at all. I lay down last night. Well, I suppose I can tell you that I lay down last night when I was meant to be going to sleep, and the thing which kept going through my head was, oh no, how could you make such a bad mistake on the maths problem when you were trying to open that stash last night? Or yesterday, from Alan Wake 2, when you had to do the maths, and you forgot to take 100 away from 1600. When you were trying to minus 128 and you only took away 28 rather than 128. That was the thing that kept me up and stopped me from going to sleep while I was lying down. But hey, there we go. We all have our own crosses to bear, don't we? And yeah, with me, it's that. Still, what do you know? We'll just go right on over to meow, or rather, whoop. There we go. I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, and let's continue the game. We'll load it up rather than continue. We are in 14. We are 14 years old, and we're in late pollen. Hey, as it says, pollen 3. Load save game. And here we are. Yes, we're just gone through puberty thanks to the glowing beans things. Extra difficult. Oh, you're shaking your head. That's great. You're stretching out. Two of you are doing things there. We need to take a rest this month. Now, I don't know if we can grow our pet to level 3, whatever that means. This will get us, where are we going? 72, 40, we should work on Cow's friendship for a bit. So yeah. Let's go here. This will get us +1 cow friendship, I believe. Apply to work as a farmer. I can do that now! I have biology of 20 or greater. 21. Well, I can do that right now, even if I can't do the work now. Oh, that doesn't say it increases cows thing. And yeah, we're gonna miss one there. Physical task reduced by 1, and with stress we can't do anything but relax. And apparently apply to work as a farmer. Ask them, Mom, if they're looking for people for that farming job. Sure, kiddo, she tells you. That is assuming you've been studying on your biology. School comes first. I'm ready. I mean, I don't know why you have to click on a 20 and then you click on another 20. Surely if you clicked on the 120, you're already there, right? Claps you on the back. Oof. She's as strong as she looks. Great, she says. Come see me in geoponics when you're ready to start. It'll be more fun than wheeling dirt around, I promise. I can't believe that. Why wheeling dirt around was great. We got to do shovel ball. Alright. You need some time off, but if I go here now, there we go. I can work on the farm, which you're too stressed out to do. I will do brains and physical, and you will get some kudos and stress. But yeah. What about you? Do you have anything new to say now that I'm doing that? You should drink water and get lots of sleep. You know what I told you. Famine back on Earth was a fact of life. Oh, tell her what you learned. No, I can't tell that. I'm never going to have organisation for 20 degree. Anyway, famine back on Earth was a fact of life. We were lucky in the compound. That's what made us a target for attacks. You have to learn how to manage your hunger because you won't always have enough food. You're just as widely wrong. Even here in paradise. Oh, Mom, I hate you. How are we rebelling? We're only at 95. We lost 5 for conforming to something. And out here is Dis out here. Yep, and Dis doesn't want to say anything either. Beep. Ricky. Or Ricky TKV. I mean, over here I forget what we get for relaxing over here. I think it's Dis friendship. So, friendship with Dis. No, let's go back to the thing and try and... I don't know whether we can boost our thing further up. I don't know how it works, because I didn't get +1 bond as I did before. So we'll relax in the park and get 1 memory optional. Visit Cal and Socks before your shift one morning, just to check in on them. As expected, Cal has Socks out for a twice daily playtime. Hey, Solonese, he says, waving. Look what I taught Socks to do. At his gesture, Socks stands up on her hind legs and wiggles her upper body at you, like she's waving too. It's impressive. I'm pretty sure we've seen this one before. Or at least I seem to remember this. Who's a smart girl? You are. Next, Cal gestures in a circle, and Socks goes up into a ball, and he raises up both hands in the air like a scary monster. Socks rears up and chitters menacingly. Cal says, pew pew! And Socks rolls over and sticks all her feet in the air. You count at least 14 legs. What happens when she outgrows her box? How do you find food for her? Does she get lonely? See you later! What happens when she outgrows her box? Because we know how big she's going to get, because we saw them. They were miles and miles long. Socks clambers up Cal's arm, almost toppling him over with her weight. She goes across his shoulders like a scarf, looking seriously heavy. Well, people hardly use this barn anymore, Cal says, adjusting her weight. It's just storage. Maybe she can live in the rafters? You're pretty sure your mum comes in here often, as the head of geoponics, but you hold your tongue. Socks hasn't been discovered yet. Maybe she's really good at hiding? I mean, maybe. How do you find food for her? She needs the rocks, remember? Cal looks disinterested. Looks distressed. Sorry, not disinterested. Looks distressed. It's really hard, he admits. She eats so much right now. Tons of leaves and grasses, and those rocks, of course. I think she swallows them all together and chews them up in her gut, like a float tail. Her teeth look like they go all the way down her throat. Don't know if I can keep hiding how much food she eats, though. Cal says sadly. Does she get lonely? Cal says, looking down at the ground. I think so. Used to sleep all the time, but now she needs to run around and climb a lot more. I still come here every morning and evening to let her out, he says defensively. And she goes back into her box right away when I tell her. She's a good dilly pillar, I promise. She knows she's not supposed to go outside without me. That's her snout. I think maybe she's just not a baby anymore. No? Just like us, growing up alongside us. See you later! Relaxing, you took the month off. Yeah, see, I'm not getting a +1 bond with my pet anymore, so I don't think I should keep going here. I can get rid of my 4, I can get rid of my 8. He said, doing it the other way around. No, I don't want to forget either of those two, thank you. Close and keep cards. Now we're in early wet, early dust. You know, one day I'll remember what's going on. Alright, anybody want to talk to me? Anything to pick up? My perception should let me see it, like right here. I wish it was a different colour to everything else, because that kind of fades into the background. If it was a darker, or maybe not as transparent. Look at a yellow flower. Hello, you cut all your hair off, Tang. You let all your hair go. Spike. Slash an enemy. Oh, this. Oh, there you are. Alright, well. We're still suffering from food loss. I've got 10% chance to get a bonus +1 when increasing seals, but I lost my last mental increase for maxing out combat. So let's just have a look at the notice board. You're at -70. Okay. So let's go and find some stuff. We'll also have a quick look at the supply depot. No, exactly the same. And then let's go and have a quick look at the new job we've unlocked. What can we get for this, the mood in geoponics is tense. Everyone is working themselves to the point of exhaustion, trying to get enough plants in the ground to survive the year. I can work on the farm. +2 biology, +2 toughness, 1 friendship with cow, 10 kudos, 10 stress. I mean, I do want to get 1 biology at some point so I can get more toughness. Oh, I can't, so that I can max out my toughness again, so it's at 100. But, yeah. I think I'm working on bravery now, because I maxed out combat as well. Unless I'm going for animals and perception. I guess I'm going out. I'm going to go do some food foraging. So, yeah. There you are. 10% chance to get a bonus +1 on increasing skills. Alright, that's showing me. Explore nearby, I can survey the plains. I can forage in the valley, which will get me perception and biology. Which is where we're going. And that's it. 9 events remaining, the boss event remains as well, and 5 collectibles. Alright. Well, let's have a quick look and see what they say about dilly pillars. Wow. There's a lot of things there. Dilly pillar. Xenorus polypi. Docile caterpillar-like creatures that rapidly increase in length. Fully mature dilly pillars can grow to be hundreds of meters long. Oh, okay, not miles, as I had thought. Alright, there we go. Now we better get foraging. Perception and biology, thank you. Excuse me. Alright, I also want to have a quick look and see what gear we got on. We have Rick too. +1 skill on challenges. Pets follow you and may appear in events. +1 skill on challenges, win. +3 bonus to straights. Alright, I need to get more straights. Or I could have +1 to everything. I can't remember how difficult these are. Let's have a quick look around here. No, nothing right back here. And if I click on this... No, keep exploring. Little gazebo set up in the waiting area for the automated transports, which trundle backwards and forwards between here and the colony. Sign reads, Autobus Depot, Valley of Vertigo. Retention, air flyers mandatory, air filters, mandatory in this zone. Fruit is abundant, but please identify species before harvesting, as some species may object violently. Xenofauna may behave more aggressively in this area. Always approach wild animals with caution. So long as it's not Xenoflora that is acting more aggressively, that's fine. Going around, and we should get two-way split in a moment. And over here, this was where we harvested the thing that will never come back again. If we'd just not harvested it, and not as much, then, you know, maybe. Oh, those archways, what are they? Oh, there's an event over there. And here's an event. Can I get past it? No. It's an egg. I've got an egg. I forget what the egg does. +1 to a card, change the suit to big old beefy physical. 10% chance for a +1. Alright, no. Let's just go. We'll leave the Xenopillar on. Oh, sorry, the Vricky. Oh dear. Excuse me. You come out of the trees into a large, grassy clearing. In the middle of it is... Oh, well, you can only describe it as a pedestal. In the middle is a cradle of flowers. It's a massive egg. Easily larger than any egg you've seen before. It's white with red flakes. It's just sitting there in the middle of the empty clearing, totally unprotected. I'm gonna leave it. There we go, I got stress. There. Yeah, alright, but now we can go this way. Presumably. Get to that event that I saw. Hey, there's two events here. We got a yellow flower. There's this thing going on, which I can go past. Then there's another event here. I don't know where the boss event is. Could be that way, or it could be over in this direction. Oh, I can go past it. So there's 3 ways. Oh, well, there's another one. Here's the boss event. Well, let's do the boss event first, eh? He said with the giant thing. You can't even see me. I'm hiding behind this flower. There we go. You spent some time working in geoponics, so you know your way around a plant or two. Walking through this area, you notice something different. About it. The bare ground feels bouncy, like a trampoline, and the plants all look weirdly stunted. Not a lot can stifle nature here, so it's honestly a little weird that there's no grasses or mosses growing here. But the last time we came across a bouncy floor, that was because we were standing on a giant animal, right? Notice the strange punchy sort with perception. Notice the unusual biodiversity with biology. Just bounce for fun. Ooh, that'd be fun. I'm trying to get more perceptive, so more perceptive. Notice the strange spongy soil. Peer down at the oddly bouncy ground. Speaking of fleshy, and wait, is it even ground? No. You kneel and take a closer look. More like a kind of dense moss or coral, maybe. Press a hand into the moist, squishy substance. It smells sweet and starchy, like cake. It blankets the ground here in thick, sponge-like layers, swallowing up everything it touches. Gross, but it smells so good. You take a large chunk of the sponge cake up to bring back to geoponics. Further analysis is needed, but you have a good feeling about this one. Alright, okay. 15 stress. Well, we haven't got anything from those. That was bad, wasn't it? Oh, there's another brick. Alright, we'll go this way. Or Variki. Not Varik. There's an I at the end. The path is blocked by a massive 8-legged xenophore, something between a spider, squid, and a bear. It's in a rage, grunting furiously and bashing itself against trees and rocks at random. You duck and hide as it glares in your direction, its breath heaving and dozens of eyes gleaming with madness. I saw another one that was trying to do a thing last time. It was trying to grab me and cling to me. No, it's the same soft pink and purple you recognise from the multi-legged Variki that live in this area, but so much larger. Could it be a related species? His gaze drops from you to your pet Variki, Ricky Ticky, who chatters and runs up to it, waving its grasping tentacles. A gigantic creature huffs and leans down to sniff, its rage forgotten. Fight it! Combat 20. Sing to it. Empathy 20 or greater. Nope, not empathetic enough. Sneak away. Let the creature sniff your pet. I mean, this is the first time our pet has... Well, it's not the first time, it's the second time my pet has come up in there. The first time it came up was the last one that I was describing, where it just went, it ignores your pet. So this one is not ignoring your pet. Let's see it. If it eats my pet, I'm not going to be great. The large creature makes a chuffling noise. Like a tiger? Chuffing. I never would have described a tiger as chuffing, unless you're talking about... That's more a humph. Anyway, a chuffing noise, like a tiger. A bassy vibrating exhale that ruffles your Riki's fur. Content it's not going to eat Ricky Ticky. You keep back and let them introduce themselves. Ricky Ticky isn't intimidated in the slightest. In fact, seems totally relaxed in the presence of this hulking beast. They touch tentacles and sniff each other. Your Ricky even curls up in the bigger one's arms for a while. Related? Wait! They look just like parent and child. Is this another life phase of the Variki? After a while, the huge Variki leaves harmlessly. You're happy your little buddy got some social time with their own species. I lost some stress, and again +1 animals. Why didn't I... Oh, I'm back at the 10. That's great. Oh, because I'm starving. That's why I didn't get +1 off of here. Yes, +1 to physical increases, so animals only went up by 1. It's at 63 though. We're done. Thank you. Time passes and I gain more stress because I lost the stress and now I gain the stress because why would I ever want that? More yellow flowers. Oh, here's another thing. Is there more than one boss event then? Or was that not a boss event? That was just a exciting important event. Alright, well we'll go over here. Come across a veritable feast of berry bushes. Spiky fierce looking bushes with glistening red berries. They look delicious. Biology challenge, let's research them. Well, I mean, we're barely there. It's a normal difficulty. Let's go. 76. Well, we're going to have problems getting that, eh? That neighbours to this value. We've only got a value of 1. That's crap. Last one skills. Last one to skill reward at the end. Last one for each other gem card. Let's do the cards with gems. Well, I was thinking about laying all 3 blue down. Now when I've got +1 for each other gem, and now I've got +2 for that, so... Oh, maybe I'm going to get a really low value this time. Oh, I have to do something. If I get a straight, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, I could get... No, I can't, because that's going to... That'll be a 4, that'll become a 6. I was going to go 3, 4, and then... Oh no, 2, so that could be a 5. I could get 4, 5, 6. You... No, wait, you're going to be the 6. You're going to be the 5. You're going to be the 4. Oh no, you're not. Oh. And that wouldn't work because that would change that. Well, I could swap those around. There we go, and then I get 19, which isn't horrible, but I've used up 2 gem cards. And I think I'd rather have the +2s. So maybe I'm going to have 3, 4, 0. There we go, and then I've got a straight, not straight, I've got a flush and 2 of a kind. 12 isn't great. That means I'm going to need to do 30 and 30. I think I can do that. Alright, I can get 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go, that gets us 33. That uses up 2 gem cards. There's no way to not... So yeah, alright, we'll have a straight +3. Or do I want to wait, save it and get the extra 4? If I take you 2 out, put you in, swap you 2 round. That's 25. That leaves us with 3, but it's still, I'm still using up all these. I mean, that is adding an extra 6 that I won't get elsewhere, but I'm also losing the bonus for the straight. No. We'll just hope that we get some more. I'll have 33 rather than 26, and we'll hope. I mean, I've got things, I can draw new cards and stuff. There we go. Well, I mean, we got +3 on the third stage, +1 for each GM card. There's a 2, there's a 5. But what I really want is to add another 4. Oh. No, it doesn't get it. I mean, I could swap those 2, and then I could add 2 to it with the mush logs. I could change that to a yellow. No, I need to change that to a red. Really. I mean, that is not going to help. +1 to suit. +1 to guard and chain suit. I mean, that will then ruin the straight that we get. So I will gain +1. I will gain, that will knock that down by 2. So I will gain -1 and +4. So I will gain 3, which is just enough. I don't think that's... Oh, and then I could put 2 5s together. If I do the +1, then that's +1 for each other gem card. I don't know that will make that a 5, so that won't help. Yeah, alright. I'm changing you. There Barely. And there's no way I can get a 1. So there we go, we win. Win. What was that? 34, so I missed there. I got +3 biology, and yep, absorbent brain kicked in. Thank you very much for at least allowing me to play that. So yeah, 24 biology. And then, a further 2 biology. Yep. The research confirms these red berries are highly toxic. You shouldn't even be here. Why would I harvest them if they're highly toxic? Ignore and continue through them. I mean, I'm going to get injured. You cut a path through the bushes, carefully avoiding even touching them against your skin. Oh, I thought that was the boss event. I had mistaken. Alright, okay. And then I can go this way. And what's this way? Another event. Well, let's do the boss event. Again, possibly. If this is the boss event. Maybe there are many boss events, making up one singular great whole boss event. Well, who doesn't like a giant boss? You're alone, exploring an unmapped area of the Valley of Vertigo. Pollen is thick here, and your air filter is overworked. Warning light has been flashing orange for the last 10 minutes. And there are plants here that you've never seen before. Flowers with intense rainbow hues. And strange lumps of fungal matter, which pulse as if they're breathing. You cut some samples. Utopia will totally give you extra kudos for these. Pollen is especially thick up ahead, deep fuchsia and shimmering with colour. Everything here seems to dance with tiny flecks of reflected light. It's kind of magical. I'm going to press forward rather than turn back. Push forward towards a suffocating pink fog. It's so thick you can see only a few meters ahead. You follow the glimmering towards where it's densest. You come upon a glade filled with what seem to be strange topiaries looming out of the glittering fog, each the shape of an animal, all formed from the same spongy, glittering pink substance, dotted with finger-length fungal growths. Uh-oh, turn back! You're in the center of, like a Medusa sort of thing. You're so distracted you almost fall into the large hole in the center of the glade. So check for danger. Inspect the topiaries, take a sample of fungal... Oh no, leave. Check for danger! We've seen plant-like animals before. Are these topiaries actually predators waiting for you to get close? Watch them carefully from the edge of the glade. Completely still, not breathing. There are no life signs. Good. The envirosuit beats a warning. Take a sample of the fungus to take back. As you run down to take a sample, you realise the dense, shining haze is coming from the topiaries. Fog is seeping out of the holes at the end of each fungal growth. Break off a few of the growths into a collection file. I got +1 shimmering cure. Aha! I remember helping Tang for extra credit in biology class. No, I don't. She said that the shimmer, a seasonal illness that affects your dead pollen, some kind of colonizing fungal growth? Could this be related? Envirosuit beeps a louder warning. Okay, time to leave. You leave. As you exit the thick pollen and are able to see again, your mask warning lightly starts flashing red. The filter is finally clogged. You get out of there not a moment too soon. Phew. Next back to the checkpoint. The other foragers quickly replace your filter. Utopia chides you for not paying attention. I did pay attention. I came back at exactly the right point. I can keep going. Or I could give up for the month. I've got +2 shimmering cure now, rather than +1. Was that the boss event? Let's keep exploring. I can always say I'll go back. Oh no, that gave me stress. Alright. But yeah, okay, no, I have done the boss event then. Let me down. Thank you. Curious what was up here. So let's go this way. Thank you for keeping up, Ricky Ticky. An absolutely enormous tree forms part of the path here. Its roots cut natural stairs into the path, and its magnificent canopy of large, flat leaves completely blocks out of the sky. I was thinking, why does it leave completely block? Well, it's not, it's leaves that are completely blocking something. They arch overhead, almost to the ground on the other side. Walking under it is like going through a tunnel. in the tunnel is dark and gloomy, unseasonably cold, filled with whispering leaves. You get a sense that something is aware of your presence. Ooh. I can climb up it with 20 bravery, I can walk under it, or I can whisper back, doing an animals challenge. It's a physical red challenge. It's whisper back. I mean, climb up it means that I need to have a thing, whereas I could just do a challenge at any point. Alright, we'll get a whisper back and see what happens. 77 with a 3-round goal. Okay. So if I do 3, 4, 5, there we go, I'm going to get 6 for that. 3 for the thing. I'm using a 3 to become a 5. I'm getting the +2 bonus. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. I'll have 22. Means I need 55. There we go. Oh, I'm drawing all of my non-cards. I could have... No, that will get me... Because I was going to do that, but now you'll become a 4. And then I was going to do 5, 6, but that doesn't help. Oh well, 4, 5, 6 becomes a straight 3. I mean, if I'm going to do it, I might as well do that. I mean, that doesn't change it, and it gets us 28. Yeah, alright. Now we need another 27. Wow. And I have... oh, where's my... Draw a card. +1 and change it. Redraw hand. I might have to redraw my hand, because this is not looking like I can get 27. I mean, that, and that, and that. But I want... that will become a 4. Because I was going to go 2, 3. Oh, that sets the neighbouring values. No, that's no good. I would have to get 1, 2, 3, but I can't do that either. That will become a 4. .26, that leaves me 1 shy. I don't think any of these are particularly good. It's not a mental challenge. I'm going to redraw. Use a crystal cluster? Yes, please. Well, why am I oh, did I only redraw this hand? Okay. I can have 6, 6, 5, 5. There we go, that's more than enough. That will make it into a 6, won't it? That will make that into a 4. If I put that there, 666 will get me 42. Does that get me? That doesn't get me to the super goal. Well, that's good. And if I do that one instead, no, I thought it was going to be that +1 for each gem on other cards and +1 for each gem on another card. So I'm just going to do that. That's 33. No, okay. That's 42. Because now I've got a straight. I think it's the best I got. And I've got 3 of a kind again. That's +3. 6 for a flush. So yeah, I'll win. And yeah, that is the best I could do. 42. Okay. +1 kudos, +1 animals. Boosted and then starving as well. Alright. And, wow, +1 animals again. A nearby leaf unfurls and offers you 2 large hard nuts. You feel a sense of peace and cooperation wash over you, like you and the tree have an understanding. Eat one, plant the other. Yeah, so that it will grow again. +1 toughness, there we go. Now I'm at toughness 100 again. Crack one of the nuts and eat the meat inside. It's bitter but tasty. You take the other to a clearing about an hour away. Plant the second seed. Good luck, haunted tree. Time passes, 15 stress. I mean, I assume it's these things. I mean, it could be wrong. Oh, here's the end of the thing. I want to get at that. No. I forget. You're... change it to yellow and +1. Yeah. Alright then, I guess I'll return to the colony. Yeah? Don't really need to do any more of these. We'll see how not starving we are now. Sure you're ready to go home? Yeah. Oh heck, you spent the month exploring. +2 perception. +3 biology. 29 and perception. 59. And I was at 65. Ah! It's time for Autumnalia! The yearly midsummer celebration when the colony gives thanks for its good fortune. We're not, I mean, well, it would be. As you file into the main square, you can't help but notice the feast table is nearly empty. What Anne lacked in resources, she made up with care. The dishes are lovingly plated. Soy cakes glisten, steam rises from buns stuffed with mince. Even a few pitchers of vegetable broth rendered out from most inedible food scraps. There's a big stack of sugar cubes for dessert. Whole sugar! What a luxury! In an underwhelming piece. That'll be the highlight. Governor Endicott's welcoming speech this year is short. Her frail body trembles as she welcomes you all to Autumnalia with a dry, whispery voice. Anne has to be helped off stage. Like all of you, she's beginning to feel the effects of the famine. Also, she's old and wasn't doing too well before the famine last year. Everyone clears away the chairs for the annual competitions. Which do you participate in this year? I can still do the Bot-Pentathlon. I can do Talent Show. Oh, I can't do Talent Show, sorry, that's creativity. I can't do the Science Fair because I'm not reasoning. Ooh, I can just watch. Hell no, participation is for joiners. Go get some more rebellion. I could watch, which would probably get me some relaxation. But I've got enough to do 3 more things before I need to take a month off. So 1, 2, 3, and then a month off, and then just in time for more stuff. Could do the Bot-Pentathlon and win it again. Oh, I want to put on my Toy Xenophone. So that I would absolutely smash it, because I'm having trouble with these, or at least I have been when they've been going up. Maybe this year I'm just going to watch. Although, that will get me friendship with Anatomy and Cal if I do those. Alright, what pentathlon it is. Oh, I participated. Friendship, loyalty. Loyalty. Come on, add something new every year. No one's really at their best given the rationing. Running around sweating in the hot sun seems like a luxury nobody can afford, even you energetic kids. We're not kids anymore. Look at us, I'm 14. I'm not a kid anymore, Mum. The spectators listlessly wave fans as Com announces this year's edition will be Thumb Wrestling! Last 30 seconds against Com, or get a time penalty. Spike faces falls. No fair, she claims. Com's the shipwide thumb wrestling champion. He talks about it all the time. He's the worst. Com just shrugs. Was a whistle for you to get into position. Alright, time to start the normal difficulty pentathlon, which is 68. Alright, oh, and I'm starting off with all my red cards. Okay. +1 to challenges, +1 for each other gem card, +2 during physical challenges. I might be able to make that work. There we go, I get straight for 6. That'll do. And then 4, 5, 6, 7 if I can do that next turn as well. So yeah, 28. Just another 40 to go. Yeah, let's go 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 9. 6 for us straight. +3 from the gear. That gets us 34, which means we only need 6 next turn, which I could just do by putting down the Bodathlon Chaplain. God. Excuse me. 5, 6, 6. Plus 2 to cards with gems. I've got no cards with gems. So I can go 5, 6, 6, and then I can get a 4. And then I can get a 1. Question is, can I do any better? I've got the super goal as well. Hold on. I've still got the super goal. The goal is 6. And I'm not getting the super goal until 31. Wow. Right, what if I take that out? Oh no, okay, so the super goal is... How is that only 22? Okay, no. So yeah, the super goal is somewhere up at 30. 30 past the original thing. Wow. Minus for high and goal, plus 1 toughness. I mean, I don't care about plus 1 toughness. I'm as tough as I can possibly toughly be. Toughness. Alright, so we'll win. And yeah, we got the best. 33 out of 33. Plus 1 kudos. Plus 2 toughness. What I've done with 1 perception. No, not 1 perception, 1 animals. You don't beat Colm at the thumb wrestling. Nobody can. He's the best. But, ow, you do manage to hold on through 30 tense seconds of manoeuvring and fake-outs, and double fake-outs. The man is a master. In fact, things you learn from Colm in those 30 seconds can be applied to the bot you have to wrestle at the end of the contest. Ooh, I might be able to beat you if I loop round again. Anyway, I wonder how you never noticed before. How much bot wrestling is finesse, not just brawn. You win handily! Spike whines at Colm for being unfair, but she still takes 2nd place. There we go, gain memory, botathlon competition, gain status, popular. Kudos is doubled, but, I mean... And I lose 50 stress, nice. After the festivities, the whole colony takes a few days off for a break. Well, except for geoponics, and the foragers, and the kitchens. I mean, I'm both a geoponics and forager. So, not me, but I still lose 50 stress. And everyone who uses a break from their usual work to help out in the places that don't close. Okay, it's not really a break, but you try to take it easy anyway. Alright, now we're in mid-dust. As we run ever onwards. Alright, 1 second. No, I wanted to look at memories and see, did I get another? Yep, so many botathlons. If I can get another botathlon, then I can have all the botathlons you ever wanted. Alright, I don't think I'm going out again, but let's go check the food supplies. Anybody want to talk to me while I'm running around? Already got anything above their heads? No. View the supply. No, view the notice board. Sorry. Yep. Still at 70%. I did all of my stuff. Oh, got a basket. You can be on a foraging team. Come see me. Alright, what do we got going on here then? If I click on... No, there we go. Up here. So, if I survey the plains... Spawn nearby... Forage in the thing. 3 events remaining, 2 collectibles remaining, events respawn and quiet. So I'd go out there and do 3, and these 2 are fully up themselves. I mean, that's not what I meant, but it might be worth doing Survey the Plains for perception, animals, and friendship. Although it might be worth doing one thing to get a point in animals, so that I tip over the end, over the top, before I can do it. I don't think you've got animals, have you? You've got, yeah, bravery and toughness. Oh no, you have got that. Combat. I'm already at 100 combat though. I need something that is primarily animals, please. Oh, perception and animals. And extra kudos. Yes. Thank you. Lookout duty it is. Your solo watch is interrupted by the sounds of soft footsteps padding down the hall towards you. To your surprise, Governor Endicott stops out next to you. Steps out next to you. Or stops next to you, not next to you. Stares into the wilderness as well. No brown hands resting on the wall. I often come out here to think, she says. She's talking to you? It's hard to hear your own thoughts when you're cooped up inside command. You must get a lot of time to think out here, don't you, Solon ACCC? Think it's not my job, ma'am! Yeah, I do. A lot of time. Endicott smiles and gives you a knowing glance. I'm sure, she replies. She sighs and tucks her hand on the railing. Sometimes I look down on the colony, he says softly. Sometimes I look out into the forest. No matter where I look, I think about every hardship we face, and every one we've overcome. And I think about what we're doing here, the things we're taking, and the footprints we're leaving. She huffs a humorous little laugh. I wonder what the animals think of us. I mean, let's ask Ricky Ticky. Ricky Ticky. It should have been Ricky Ticky, shouldn't it? Anyway, cutting down trees, building up big walls, trying to grow funny little alien plants. It must be so strange to them. I think it's beautiful. The wilderness doesn't care about us. This planet hates us. I think there's beauty in nature, even if it's trying to kill us. Whatever the animals think of us, you think it's wonderful, a miracle even. You love looking out with your holoculars at the creatures flitting around the treetops. All the diverse lushness of it. So chaotic and alive. But Tumnah is a good place. You tell her you're glad she brought you here. I mean, she didn't. I wasn't born. I wasn't even conceived of well, I might have been conceived of as an idea, but I was conceived on the ship. Anyway, Endicott is quiet for a long time. Thank you, Solon ACC, he says finally. I think I needed to hear that. I think. On lookout duty, trying to do things. Only 31 as a goal. I can absolutely smash this challenge. There we go. We hit the super goal at 41. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's swap those around and see how much a straight is worth then. 58 is better. We get 9 for a straight, so we get 6. And then presumably it's the same. 1, 3. 1 for a pair. 3 for 3 of a kind. 6 for 4 of a kind. And then 10 again, just like it is for that. Can we do any better here? No. I'm going to say no. Super goal, smashing it. Oh no, we could have done. Could have got one more. Wow. Alright, plus 6 to perception, plus 1 to animals, 10 kudos, 10 stress. Just one away from it going up. But animals went up. Let's find out what it is. And 1 friendship with an enemy, or spike. Mid dust into late dust. New perk. Extra gear slot. Yay! Oh, right, I don't have to choose. Why is that animals? I mean, I would have thought that was organisation. Dedicated to neatness and management. Come on, that's got to be it. Anyway, alright, gear slot. Trying to put on my toy Xenoflora. Yeah, you gave me that for free, I didn't buy it. Alright, cool. Look at that. Now all my red cards will be even better. I don't have to rely on getting straights, but I will get a +1 on skill rewards at the end of the challenge all the time if I win. Anybody want to talk to me or have something out here for me to do? If I can just get 1 perception, please, that would be great. Nobody wants to talk to me. So yeah, 1 perception. I need bravery. No, I'm not as brave as I would be. I mean, I'm working on all of these. Perception and animals. Perception and animals again. And it would get me kudos, which I could use for nothing. I can buy these zeros. Ooh, what a great idea. I'm curious what that would do. I guess that makes it into a 1, maybe +2. Skill challenges with mental. +1 skill reward at the end of mental blue challenges. Only if you win. I'm not doing any mental blue challenges. I'm doing as many red as I can. You notice board we're still doing it? We're still at 70 starvation. I don't know that can help. I mean, I could go out there and do more supplies and stuff. More foraging. Yeah. What about you, hand? No thanks. That's 50 to combat. Double bonus for pairs. No. I mean, I don't need +50 to combat. I'm as combatty as I can be. +5 to toughness, +1 bonus to pairs. +1 to those cards. No, thank you. +5 to bonus to straights. Bonus to pairs. Bonus to flushes. Let's do bonus to those kinds of pairs. Red pairs. No, thank you. What did you get me? I forget. You. Biology, toughness, friendship, kudos, stress. I don't need toughness. Alright, let's go do perception animals over here. More lookouts. On the top of the walls you can really see how the fields look empty and dry. There's no way there's going to be enough food to feed the whole colony this year. The agriculturists in geoponics are working so hard. Wish you could give them a hand. They could probably use it. You're up here pretending to protect the colony. Well, they're the ones who really... They're really the ones who will determine whether you all live or die. Alright. Oh, +2 bonus to pairs. Thank you. I mean... There isn't a third stage of a challenge. So 6. +1 for every other gem, +2 during challenges. I was trying to get a run of 3. But I mean, I can do that. I hit the super goal already. 6, 7, 8 for the run. I mean, 7, 8 doesn't get me any, that gets me worse. +2 bonus to pairs. So there's a straight which gives me +3. There's a +1. I mean, if I drop that and put another one in there like that, that's 53. No, okay, that's good. And putting in the 3 doesn't do anything. So yeah, I guess we'll just win with 55. Right, and it was enough. Alright. 6 perception, 1 animals. Kudos. Stress, and we go over the line with that. Alright. Hey there, it's early wet. And we get a new perk. Collectibles respawn faster and more slots are filled. Collectibles respawn faster. Understood. And more slots are filled. I don't understand. What do you mean, and more slots are filled? Do I get more when I pick them up? Right, okay, there is a mushroom. I have 5 mushrooms. You harvest a sturdy mushroom block. I have 6. Oh. 28 gifts or 1 use items, duplicate stacked. So I don't understand. What do you mean? And more slots are filled. I was a teenage cosplayer. Yes. Sorry. Indeed, many cards were played. I mean, isn't that what a lot of teenage people do? Get into like Magic the Gathering or other collectible card games, or sit around and play poker or other sort of card games. This is largely poker, although there is a collectible aspect to it as well. So yeah, there we go. But you know, we're a Xenocolonist out there, doing our best. And also 67, perception of 71. Good. Bravery. I think I'm gonna go foraging in the wet. Although I don't know, because I've done the boss event. There's only 3 events remaining and 2 collectibles. Events will respawn in quiet, so in 4 months or so. This is the last month that I can get more kudos, because I'm popular. You're a winner, and everybody wants to be your friend. Go surveying the plains, but I don't really need that. I mean, we need food, but I don't know that I can help anymore with that. I've got 30% of the food that we needed. I can do it again. And here I'm going to get... I can shovel some more dirt, but that gives it toughness. I could work on the farm, but that also gets me toughness, and I've maxed out toughness. So I'm really looking for other things which get me kudos. You're a socially one, aren't you? Oh, you're social. No? I can get organisation and perception. I don't want organisation. Look how disorganised I am. I'm disorganised at the point of 5. That's not my lowest stat. There we go. I'm not persuading or engineering. I'm not persuading anybody to do anything for me, am I? Maybe I should just go exploring. Bravery and perception. Or surveying the plains, perception and animals. I mean, I've only got a couple of months before the horror time comes. Alright, no. Let's go surveying the plains. He said, no, let's go max out. Let's go say, hey, I foraged everywhere. I did everything I could. I even gave up one of my things of earning kudos for you, you horrible people. Let's see how we are going to do this. Come on, Ricky. Or Ricky Ticky. Oh. That respawned. It's a yellow flower. Alright, so be on the lookout for the things. Either that, or I'm blind and walk past it every time. I mean, both could be true as well. Walk along these paths. Alright, okay. We went up, didn't we? I don't know if we did the one that was at the end of this. I can't recall. No, we didn't. And there's a yellow flower. Alright. Let's do it. Yay! Plus 10 kudos. Plus 5 from popular status. You find a healthy blep bush and harvest some of the leaves to bring back to the colony. Utopia is beyond excited when she sees your haul. Oh, blep! She goes out. Blep. No, blep's the... I don't know. I can't remember which one's blep and which one's meh. Anyway, she cries, shoving her hands right into the basket of rustling leaves. So nice to see. You're a boy after my own heart. No, I think you're too old for me. She pops a leaf in her mouth and chews on it, then shudders happily. Woo! She cries. That'll perk you up, but good. Auntie Anne brews a heck of a cup of coffee with this. Heck of a cup with this stuff. It's not coffee. I haven't got coffee on the brain. But me, I prefer it raw. She points at you. Don't you go getting any funny ideas. This will turn you green and give you spots across my heart. Stay away until you're older. Right, so I can either don't chew them, or I can gain a potent brew. +2 for each gem on other cards. Screw you, Utopia. I don't do what you do. I have to say, the colour palette in this game are much more pleasant in this game than Alan Wake. Yes. Although, some of this, the bright neons of it, is reminiscent of the sing and dance session that was in yesterday's one. So, you know, kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, it is still very down and downcast in Alan Wake. Anyway, we'll choose some blep leaves. Rebellion. Yes, +5 rebellion. What did I tell you? Well, 95 out of 100 rebellion. And gain the memory of Oat and Brew. Ugh. Just because Utopia was born on Earth, she thinks she's an adult just like the rest of them. She's closer to your age than to all the other adults. What does she know anyway? You wait until Utopia leaves, then shove a leaf in your mouth. Ugh! You struggle not to spit it out right away. I can say words. It's so bitter. You can't help but stick out your tongue. Blep, blep indeed. Mysteriously, you experience a rush of giddiness a few minutes later. Ooh, wow! That blep sure is good. No wonder adults keep that stuff away from kids. It's probably addictive. And I lost 30 stress. And now that I've lost 30 stress, now I'm going to gain 15 stress, aren't I? Yes. Because you couldn't possibly add the 15 stress first, and then take away the 30. That would just be stupid. So I lost my status that was there for having 0 stress. Alright, but I do get another collectible, a yellow flower. It's one of the 3 events which is out here. Looking for them. I know they're around here. I mean, I could have gone the other way, but I'm looking to see if there are other collectibles around here as well. That's just the go home event, isn't it? Yep, you've reached the end of the area. Keep exploring, because we have less than 100 stress. I don't need to go back. Here we are. There's one of them. Ooh. Oh. Looking at this giant old animal. Where is it? Oh, did I forget it? Did I forget one of my 4s? Because I'm sure it was a 4 red. Yeah, it's not there anymore. But it's on the becoming a carnivore 4. So you know, I'm not exactly happy to see this thing here. Never mind. This bristle slug is rooting around in the underbrush. It's like a little porcupine with no legs. I mean, no, it looks like a seal that's grown moss on its back. Anyway, well, this little relative comes up to your waist. It must be at least 100 kilograms. I've seen a few of these up at Geoponics. They're easy to catch, and their spines and berries naturally fall off and are edible. Chewy, renewable source of food. Kind of like jerky? Maybe you could catch this one. So I could just observe it. Could try to catch it. I could try to kill it. Normal difficulty. Hard difficulty. So I can try to catch it with a 40. I can try to kill it with a 20. Alright. Or I can ignore it. Nope, we're going to catch it. We need food. And you seal porcupine thing are a source of food. So we're going to do a hard animals challenge. Well, physical challenge. It doesn't matter that it's animals. Alright. Right. 10 kudos if total equals goal. If I get exactly 93. Well, dang. 93? Let's do for each gem on other cards. Well, that's a shame. I guess I'm... That's meant to be Utopia, is it? Cool. What's that? Sort cards by suit, sort cards by value. Go on, do that. Sort them by value. Or you are sorting them by value, are you? Alright, well, whatever. I don't know. Alright. Man. +2 for each other to each other gem card. Was gonna put out the 3 4s. But that doesn't make any sense. And I can't get a straight out of this, because that will change that into a 6. So I could put out a 6, a 4, a thing. That would make a... Oh no, +2 for each other gem value. Oh, okay, that's my mistake. Oh, but then I get the 1 either way. Oh no, there we go. I get 18 out of 93. That's crap. I can make that a 4. I can make that a 4. And then I can make that a 4. And that gets me 16. Oh, gem. There we go. I mean, that's what... Wait, no, what? No, other way around. Idiot. There we go. 18. But I don't know if I want to... I should keep that one. And then I'll have a pair. No. Alright. We'll have that and get 15, which is horrible. I could... but that will... I mean, I'm adding +1 to the card and +1 to those cards as well. So changing it yellow won't... That'll knock it down to a 3. I mean, I could use 2 mush logs and change both of those into 6s, and then I would get a +3 rather than a +1. And I would get an additional 4. That's an extra 6, so that would make that 21. I don't think that's worth it. Next round. Here we go, here we go. Now I can have 6, 7, 8. If I only had a 5. And I can have a 4 there. There we go, and then we get a 6. 37, that's better. That's not quite half of what I need. But that leaves me with a 7 and a wild. Stupid baby wandering. Yeah, alright. Oh, wow, you really screwed the pooch here, didn't you? I should have been getting all my red cards. I mean, how many red cards have I got? I've got 34 cards, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 11. So more than half of my cards are red. But you're going to get +3, which will make you an 8. So if I put you at the back, I do that and that. Oh, I haven't got a 6. No, it doesn't make you... Wait, what? Oh, you're a 3. I can't count. I'm an idiot. Cannot count. Oh, that doesn't even get me to the goal. Alright, I'm going to have to use a crystal cluster. I'm going to have to redraw my hand. I don't think I've got anything here. Draw a card. And an individual card's not going to help. So, give me a whole new hand. There we go, that's better. 7, 7, 7, 7. 7, 7, 7, 7. And then I guess I want the 4 there. I don't hit the super goal. And I can't see a better way. Man, I have been a biathlon champion a lot, haven't I? Yeah, I can't see a better way to play this out, so I'll win at 48. There we are, I got the best score, 48 out of 48. Yeah. 2 kudos, 1 animals, woo! Boosted by gear, boosted by physical perk, and downgraded by starving. Alright, but I'll have 1 animals for that, I guess. You're pretty sure this one is female because it has bristles on its butt as well as its head. Alright, fine, whatever. Its eyes are a deep green. You think you'll call her Emerald. She seems calm in the net. Isn't too worried about where she might be going. Crouch down with a clump of leaves, sticks her muzzle through the net, and eats them right out of your hand. Her whiskers tickle. You patter forward and back her off to Geoponic Barns. You can visit her there later if you like. Unlocked tending animals in geoponics. Well, there we go. +1 colony food, +20 kudos, +10 from the popular status. Yeah! I mean, I still think that means we're at like minus 60% food, aren't we? Right, and there we are. This is the last event. I haven't seen. Have I picked up all the collectibles? I mean, I guess I must have. Unless there's some over here. I thought you said there were 5 collectibles. Was it not? Was it there were 2 collectibles and 3 events? I thought it was 5 and 3. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to remember numbers or something for that. Onwards with the exploring. In we go. I heard a float cow nearby. Hey, floating cows. You watch them peacefully bob along, occasionally releasing streams of urine or clouds of helium to maintain a steady height. Oh well, we can do another hard thing. I can try to milk one, thanks to animals. I can capture one, thanks to animals. I can try to kill one. I'll leave them alone. No, I need more food for the colony. I mean, I'm only 14, and somehow I am the one bringing in all the food. So, hard challenge. Alright, +2 cards with lower value. Alright, well, we're keeping that one at the back. +2 cards with gems, +2 for each other gem card. So if I put that out there, so I could do... Oh, I have got it. It's a wild card, becoming a carnivore. Okay, alright. So if I do those two, and then I do that, I get both pairs and wilds and flush, right? So that will add an extra. Let me just put this at 6. That will add 6, and then we'll increase that to 3, and increase that to 3. So that's another 2, 4. That's 10, and then add 2 to those 2. So that's 14. So I think that will go up to 24. If I get it right. 21. Oh. Oh, +2 to cards with gems. +2 to cards with... I'm reading it incorrectly. Okay, alright. Well, maybe I don't want to do that then. Wait, why aren't you... Why aren't you now a pair? You are. You just didn't register when I was doing that. I could do that. Cards with gems are wild. Okay. That's not worth it. Uh, 16, and that one is... So I'm adding an extra 8 to it. +2 cards with gems, +2 to cards without. I mean, I'm losing a wild though. And that one is really... Playing shovel ball with Cal is really valuable here. +2 to cards with under. Alright, yeah, I think I'm doing 16 then. Alright. I didn't get any gems. Alright, but I can get 6, 7, 8. And then that will boost everything up, right? +2 to cards with lower values. Oh, -4 to the last card. Okay. Yeah. So that will add an extra 9. Why aren't you guys... Oh, because you're losing the value. Okay. That's still 39 though. Oh, but if I rearrange those, there we go, then we get straight as well. 45. That's not bad. And now I only need 32, which is still a lot. Yeah. And +2, +4. So That's already increased. Alright, okay, so yeah. Alright, well I can have a 4, and a 4, and a 6, and a 6. And then +2 for each gem. +2 for each gem on other cards. +2 to cards with gems. That one's also 38, but I think I can, yeah, but I can rearrange it so I get more. Wait, what? Why am I not getting more? That's 38. I should be able. Now I've got a pair. Should I not get more for that? Did I miss something? Let's do your cards with gems. Oh, because you're now not next to that. Right. I mean, that's still going to be. That's 38 either way. Yeah, okay. Not +2, 2 cards with gems. It doesn't matter either way. We'll do it this messy way, 4, 6, 4, 8, 8. I think that's the best I've got. No, there was something better. 44! Man. Alright, okay. I'll +1 to animals. Oh, lassoing a float cloud. I've already got that card! Eventually pick out one young female that looks underfed and moves more slowly than the others. She seems like an outcast. The others won't let her eat. They keep chasing and harassing her. She should be easier to catch, and, as malnutritioned as she is, maybe easier to tame. Do you understand the point of trying to catch this cow? It wasn't so that I had a cow. It was so that I could feed the colony. And a float cow with malnutrition is not what I want. Maybe she's got parasites or something. Maybe that's why she's being bullied. I don't know. Let's not bring her back until we've looked and worked it out. Get a lasso around her and hold her down while she whinnies in terror and releases her piss ballast. Try to get away. You're in the blast radius, but you hold firm. You're able to bob her along behind you, all the way back to the depot. Hey, 20 kudos, +10 from the popular status, and another colony food. Well, howdy, Utopia says. That was a horrible voice. Hey, when you bring the float cow in, what do we have here? Why, you're a real cowboy, Solanacccc. I'm a mite jealous. She inspects the tired float cow. She's looking a little under the weather, Utopia proclaims. Here's hoping we can nurse her back to health, back on the ranch. I'll take her back myself. You can come see her any time in geoponics. Done. And that's all of the events, right? Or is there another event somewhere that I missed? Is there a collectible? Right. Okay, this is... Why didn't it just say you've done all the events and got all the collectibles? You should go home now. Is it because I haven't done all the events and got all the collectibles? I didn't steal the egg the last time, when I was here the last time. Right, this is back at the beginning. Let's go around this whole place, looking out for collectibles and the thing to see why it hasn't just immediately said, you can go home! I didn't realise I'm leaving footprints. I think. Am I not leaving footprints? I can't tell. I'm losing dust trails. Yeah, bricky. Whatever. Okay, so nothing there. Over here. Gonna miss the collectibles because I can't see. Alright, we'll go over here. We'll go up. No, nothing up here. We'll go this way this time. Looking on the lookout for the collectibles and other things, including events, following it round. Okay, that's the end. I'll go. No, I'm not going there. Now, if I have worked it out correctly, this one, if I did not go down here, will just link up with the other bit that we got to, right? In a circuitous route, but that's what it does, right? Yeah, it comes out there, and now we're back up here. Alright, so I have got everything then, I guess. Alright, let's go back. You've reached the end of this area. Go home. Go back. You spent the month exploring. I did. I got some perception and some biology, thanks to my absorbent brain. As you can see, I'm making use of my brain, what with all my toughness-related things here. Or physical-related things. My physical is down, thanks to being starving. Alright, plus 2 perception. So we're at 73 now, plus 3 biology. So, you know, we've learned something about cows. We're up to 30. Oh, if I get one more biology, then I get a thing. Give me 1 biology, please. Time for mid-wet. I might have to go to school to learn 1 biology. Anybody? No, nobody wants to talk to me, and there's no collectibles. But alright, okay. Let's go here. Let's visit the notice board. Minus 50%. I got 2 food. 2 food. 2. And that knocked it down by 20%, which is great. Which means, you know, every time I can do this, I can knock it down by 50%. But it's on me. I'm doing everything. God damn it. And I hope I don't have to, you know, do it every year. Hey, you've got to go out and get all the food this year. You've got to go out and get all the food next year as well. I hope it sticks at 50%. Alright, well, whatever. Don't want to deliver supplies. I want to get 1. What do I want? 1 biology. Right. And we got the... We can do the things here as well. Shovel dirt, work on the farm, 10 the animals. 3 animals, 2 empathy, 1 friendship with cow, 10 kudos, and 10 stress. Well, not particularly caring about the animals. I want a biology point, please. 2 biology, 2 toughness. I mean, I can't do anything with the toughness. Would get me a point of friendship with cow, though. Cal, not cow. No thanks. You got any biology for me out here? Bravery and perception. Perception and animals. Perception and biology. But we've done all of that. 0, 0. I mean, I could go out and then come back again. I presume I can do that. I'm not clicking on it. Bravery and toughness. Combat and animals. Perception and animals. Looks like we're going to school then, doesn't it? Boring. Study the life sciences. We can get biology and reasoning. That gives me 15 stress. Engineering and reasoning. Or humanities, where I get creativity and persuasion. Boring. I don't want reasoning. I don't want to reason more. I mean, it would get me 10. And 1 friendship with tangent. I don't care about tangent. A lot of pressure on 1 teenage exocolonist to gather all the food of the entire colony. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. I don't know why I didn't see that sooner. Alright, I'm going to get 2 biology, I guess. There's no point in me going out. And I don't want to waste it and get... I could get... is toughness worth friendship with cow? How friendly am I with cow right now? 42. Alright. Life sciences it is. Biology and reasoning. Alright, there we go. Are you okay there, Mom? Mom, who's been going at me to study in school. I've studied once in like the 14 years or the 5 years that we've been doing this, as we started at 10. So yeah, you never get around to attending life sciences class before Hal died. No, I never did. It's a shame. He was so passionate about science. He probably would have had a lot to say about life on Vertumna. He was the teacher back on the ship. Who could possibly replace him? Take your seat in the classroom. There's no teacher here yet. In the other students wait, exchanging awkward glances as time passes. If it's going to be tangent, I am going to be annoyed. No. Eventually, Chief Engineer Instance races through the door. She's accompanied by Tang. Who takes her seat beside you, barely giving you a second look. Look who showed up, Instance snaps with a sinking feeling. You know she's talking about you. Yes, I don't care. So on ACC, can you even tell me what life sciences entails? Tang looks at you out of the corner of your eye, trying not to smirk. Yeah, just because I'm not your friend. The study of life? Biochem, medicine, ecology, and geology. That'll probably get me rebellion or something, right? Or everybody will laugh at me and I'll get stressed. There we go. You easily rattle off the subject names. Instant doesn't look pleased. She doesn't look disappointed either. And that's about as good as you can get from her, honestly. But you count that as a win. Get to work. Then it stops you on the way to class. Was I not in class just then? Alright, never mind. So on ACC, we're heading to life sciences? Yeah. I don't know. You came and sat next to me in life sciences. Maybe that is what I was doing in life. Maybe I was going to life sciences. Alright, never mind. So on ACC, well, you're heading to life sciences. Good, I could use your help with something actually. I'm working with Chief Engineer Instance in the biolab. If you can give me a hand with it, I'm sure she'll give you credit for the class. I don't know what I could do to help, but yeah, sure, why not? Of course, I'll help you. Honestly, thanks. We just need someone to label Petri dishes and move them from the cooler to different machines. Hopeye can do it. Thanks. I feel really welcomed. Innocence is staring unfocused at her hollow eye as she processes the results of the scan. Tang goes and stands beside her, putting up the scans on her own hollow palm. They confer quietly while you wait. Sounds like they're studying the shimmer, the mysterious illness some colonists get during pollen every year, including your dad. I mean, I am the one who has been helping out with the cure. I've got you 2 points of data on that. Innocent looks up at you, as if just noticing your existence. Ah, Solon ACCC! We've been studying samples from some of the colonists who get sick during pollen, including your dad. Some of the stuff in his lungs. It's some kind of fungus. Yeah, I know. I went out and I got the fungus that I brought back here to you. We think the shimmer is some form of reproduction, Tang explains. It's like a fungus trying to turn us into more fungus like us. It's really neat, actually. Yeah, neat. More like ultra creepifying. You sound like you like the fungus. No, it's more like ultra creepifying, man. That too, Tang replies, though she looks more excited than scared. It would be much safer if surveyors just set fire to it all rather than trying to study it. Who knows what else is out there trying to kill us? I do. I went out and found it all. And found all of the stuff, the +1 Shimaki or whatever it was. There we go. You spend most of the week helping them study the illness. Mostly, this involves following instructions and doing as Tang loves to repeat. Jobs a hop I could do. Nothing beats hands-on experience, though. This would be easier if we had an actual sample of the fungus. I mean, I've already, mentioned the fungus statues. Mungus. Anyway, they're working with some biological samples, a fancy word for snot, but according to them, the fungus is mixed in with human cells. Instance spent a lot of time in vert space trying to disconnect the two of her models. I've already got them. I got some. I gave it to you. Or at least, I assume it came to you from, when I came back and said, hey, I got shimmer IQ or stuff. No? You didn't? Idiots. Alright, so I got 2 from biology. +1 from absorbent brain. Because I chose to be an absorbent brain at the beginning. +1 shimmer cure. Whee! Hey, those fungus statues I found. Instant surprise. That is interesting. However unlikely it is that an untrained adolescent would simply have stumbled across what we are looking for. I'm saving the colony. I am finding cures for diseases. I am working hard on foraging all the food that can do that. I have fought every single time we have been attacked by the aliens. I have come out because I have, huge combat skills and I'm brave. I came into this. My parents chose for me to have an absorbent brain, so that I would absorb all the knowledge and be really good at classes and stuff. And I sacrificed all of that to try and be at the physical peak of fitness, so that I could help the colony. I was a very busy teenage exocolonist, exactly, yeah. And an angry one, and a rebellious one in this case, and frequently stressed out one. Anyway, it is worth chasing any possible leads on this disease. You can take a look at them in your dad's geoponic lounge, she suggests, giving you a dubious look. But you might need to brush up on your biology first. Screw you, bitch. I've got 34. Get to work. Tangent and the chief engineer instance have been hard at work in the lab trying to find a cure for the human disease. Are we just going to go through the whole of this thing? Because this is the first time I've been to school in this thing. Oh, that's great. You join them in their research. You're the one who found a sample of the shimmer fungus and analysed it. You're the one who suffers the most from it. You confirm that the shimmer is an airborne fungal disease. The thick, choking spores in pollen are the same fungi from the Valley of Vertigo, ones that colonise the host and turn their bodies into more spore-producing fungus. Finally, you have a long-due breakthrough. Sunlight! Look at that, +2 biology. You try inoculations, antibiotics, antifungal creams, but what finally works is high-intensity light treatment, mimicking the full force of the suns during dust, coupled with an injection to increase its potency. Of course, Tang exclaims. The fungus colonizes animals' life during pollen, and some succumb to it, but the intense light of dust scourges the fungus from the survivors. It's all part of the natural cycle. I mean, presumably it's more than that, because it's not as if... because you get the fungus. If the fungus is on your arm, then I assume the light can get rid of it. But what if it's in your lungs? The light doesn't get down there. The biological process somehow gets rid of it down there? Just tell me. The treatment works on samples, and now to test it on a subject. Test it on your dad, test it on yourself, test it on an animal. Need animals, need bravery, test it on your dad. Test it on me. I'm brave enough. Also, but I don't suffer from it. It's me. You open a triple-locked research room and pass through an airlock. You don't have your envirosuit on. That's the point. You need a strong dose of the fungus in your lungs. +2 friendship with Tangent. The small room is filled with shimmer fungus. It's growing on everything, the floor, the walls, and on lumpy shapes that were some kind of biological matter once. Now it's all just fungus, violent and shiny. You breathe deeply, marvelling in the feeling of soupy, dangerous air infiltrating your body. Tang watches safely from behind the thick plexiglass. You can't tell if she's jealous or impressed. Next, slide into the light therapy machine to bask in the nice warm light for a while. You even have an app. I was a teenage magic mushroom enthusiast. Excellent. And -5 stress, that's great. Doctor instance. No, engineer instance. Chief engineer instance. I don't think you're a medical doctor. But anyway, doctor instance takes your vitals and runs samples of your fluids through various machines. Which fluids? I don't want to know, alright, okay? She's excruciatingly thorough, but after a few days she concludes that the treatment is a success. You carry a high fungal load, but its effects have been nullified by the light therapy. So I can go around spreading the fungus to other people now? Or is the fungus inert as well? Remarkable, Instance says, going over your findings. Now that we have frontline therapy, we can begin treating the population to preventing the fungus from taking hold. So I got the shimmer cure. All cards to the right of you become brain cards, which, quite frankly, is shit. I'm not a brainy person, despite my biological thing, and despite the fact that I found it. It's because I went out and found it. And +2 friendship with Tangent. Well, there we go. Thanks, Tangent. He looks over at Tang. So an ACCC's discovery will be of great help with our other research. You expect Tangent might be cross that you got the credit, but she nods, looking pleased. I'm just thankful no one was killed, not your father or anybody else. The colony is safe from the shimmer. Huzzah! I saved you from the shimmer! I thought I was going to have to do it when I looped back round again. But no. Okay, get to work. Alright, and now I have to try and work out what's going on here. Alright, I need a goal of 33. I can do 0, 1... Oh no, I can't, because that becomes a... you horrible thing. I can do that, but that gives me 6 for a straight. But I don't know, is that better? Should I be doing that instead? Right. Everybody come out. And then just sort, eh? Because I can do that one. That one is much better. +2 to cards with lower values. Let's do, and the card to the right. If I do that, well, no, nobody is going to be a 9. So I can do that, that. Yeah, I can do that. Now if I swap those two, there we go. And then I can do, no, that's not going to help because that's now going to become a 6 or a 7. If I swap you two around, no, that hits the goal. Well, I don't know that that's enough. If I do that, that swaps it out, and no, that's still going to get us a pair. That's going to be the same value, isn't it? Oh no, it gets +2 because of that. Okay. Oh, that's +2 if it's in the first pane, so I can't. If I swap those two. Oh no! No, that lowers it by 1. Okay, alright. Because you get the +2, and you get the +2 there, but you don't get the +2. I can't get an 8, can I? If I swap you two around, you're not going to be any better. You're exactly the same. Putting you at the end. Alright, okay. I think 40 is the best. You know, if I was studying biological, well, if I was studying life sciences, trying to improve my biology, what I would do is play shovelball with Cal, because obviously that's the way to do it. And also, remember that I'm a bot-athlon champion, so, you know, I'll just flex my muscles at those books, and they'll just fall apart. Oh, and I also know the push bumps dance. And, you know, I'm discovering things. I guess discovering. Also, I know this is secret. So apparently, you know, I'm blackmailing this into helping me study or something. I don't know. We'll do that. Is that the best I got? No, it isn't. 49! Wow, what did I miss? Oh, never mind. Alright, but I got 5 biology. 3 from the 1 challenge, and from Ricky here, and from the absorbent plane. Alright. I mean, and I got loads more during the thing. So yeah, now I've got biology of 41. So there we go. That's good. And I got 1 reasoning. Man, I am dumb. Now, we're in late wet. And I should have a new perk. Yes. Native botany. Unlocked xenobiology research in geoponics. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. I can do more things. Right now, run around, see if anybody's here. Anybody want to talk to me? No? I mean, I could click on you and find out if you had, you know, exciting things to just chat about. None of you have speech bubbles over your head. Alright. Yeah. Thank you, Rick. Let's see what... Explore the xenobiology lab. There we go, yeah. I was thinking, why isn't it here? Alright, it's here. Mood in geoponics is tense. Everybody is working themselves to the point of exhaustion, trying to get enough plants into the ground to survive this year. Hey kiddo, your dad says, looking out for his work desk where he's dissecting a huge bell-shaped flower. Can you hand me that separator? I've got my hands in things here. Yeah. You hand him the tool. He uses to wedge open some sort of weird stoma-like opening inside the bell. I don't want a... What's a stoma? You're using a word I don't understand. Alright. Gooey purple nectar oozes out and falls on the desk. Whoa! He explains. I thought I drained this little beauty. Can you get a towel, I guess? Are you going to make some sort of joke, as you did repeatedly when I had my very first wet dream in this? Yeah, I should have mentioned that, you know, teenagers, there is the biology going on. I really don't want you to, you know, be talking about that. But hey, you help him mop up the flower juice. Yuck! It's sticky and smells like rotting vegetables. When you're done, he looks at you with pride. Because I was able to sponge up some liquid. Great. Thanks for that. I mean, right. You know, I've been thinking about getting one of you kids to come help me out with researching the native plants, he says. You think you might be able to help break off some time to help your old man in the lab? I know you've been studying biology. I've been to one class, Dad. It's not as glamorous as gene tech research with instance, but it's important. He grins. Let me talk to your mum about it tonight before you go telling her. She's not a fan of alien plants, you know. We're up to her, we'd fill these greenhouses with earth plants and nothing else. There's got to be more on this planet we can cultivate. If you find cool plants while you're exploring, bring them here and we can take a look at them. I mean, I have done repeatedly, or I found cool plants while I've been out foraging, trying to do it. But alright, that's the thing I can do now. Right. Research xenobiology would get me. Biology, organisation. Oh no, plus 1 friendship with cow. Plus 15 kudos. Plus 10 stress. Only 10 stress. I mean, I'd like to fill up perception and animals, really. And then maybe I'd do something with bravery. I mean, I'm 14, and I'm hitting the point where I'm not really interested in upping reasoning, organisation, engineering, biology, or any of the other things that are out there. I've still got another 6 years of this crap. 6 years! Oh my god. I mean, at least if I got organisation, I could finally tell her what you've learned today with organisation, but then I'd get a card doing paperwork, and I don't want that. You got nothing else to say to me, do you? Oh, I can help you with the animals if I can get all cards to, no, just the one card to the right becomes 5. Animals of 80 or greater. Oh, well. Never should have wasted my time on those beans, he grumbles. I thought for sure. I checked them over and over. He sighs and scrubs his face. Too late now. Alright, well, I mean, when I go through the time loop, I will tell you not to do the beans. I mean, I've never been through the time loop. No, actually, I mean, it starts with me at age 20, and then I am back on the ship. And I'm having all these weird memories, so I assume I'm in a time loop. So, you know, I'll tell you next time round, okay? What do you think of your hair? No. Mark says, fiddling with the end of the twist. I see you eyeing it. I'm growing it out. Oh, good. Okay, grow your hair out, that's fine. I've got no problem with people who grow their hair out, that's fine. I've got no problems with that. But, you know, I'm not exactly looking at it for that reason. Anyway, she sighs and buries her face in her hands. It's so boring here. I am literally watching my hair grow. Alright, no, I don't want to work in the depot. I could unlock a new job, but I don't think I've got anything. Oh, you want to hear more? She humps, tosses the hair over her shoulder. You know, it's a lot of work. I practically rang the whole command center. Requisition and nano-printing are the backbone of the whole colony. No, they're not. That's food. Hey, wow, she sounds like an administrative seat. So, if I had 10 or greater friendship, wow, Mars, that's amazing. Go straight to seek. I need rebellion less than 20. Not gonna happen. Alright, I ignore you. Oh, I lost. I should have said, wow, that was amazing. Oh, well, I lost friendship again. Mars looks at the loss for words. That's it? You're not impressed? OMG. What does it take? He stomps away, presumably to write an angry post on the colony social media about people who don't understand how hard she works. You roll your eyes. Mars is angry for now. You could try asking her for a reference later if you change your mind. I think that's what I did before. I seem to recall that. Hey, Mars. Friendship of 1. I don't think I can go any lower. And sorry, I want to visit the notice board again. We're still at 50%. Yeah, okay, so. Can anybody else do something for me? I would like to. Let's go over here and do some training, I guess. It's the last training of the month. Or of the year, sorry. Before the alien attack or whatever crap thing is going to happen during Glow. I can place forceful, but that's toughness, isn't it? I don't want that, but that's bravery. Advanced training, combat and animals. I've got combat, I just want animals. Lookout duty. Perception and animals. Yeah, alright, let's do some perception and animals. Friendship with an enemy. Kudos and stress. You're on lookout duty with Spike, or an enemy. Spike as he likes to be called. And as usual, nothing much happens. At all. Or happening at all. You're both so bored, you've been through bored and come back to the other side on silly. Now have counted every rock, mushtree, logger, logger wearing yellow, and pushing a hover lift. You're trundling dangerously back to bored again. Did we count that rock yet? Spike asks, propping her chin up on her hand and blinking blearily out at the forest. I'm pretty sure you have. There's not a rock in visible distance you're not close personal friends with by this point. Spike yawns. We could name him, she says. Would that help? Then, like, if the monsters come, we can be like, look, over there, by Steve. Steve? Where did that weird name come from? A hollow vid? She hangs her head between her knees and says, no, it only worked for you and me. Darn it. The day drags on with no relief in sight. You've never experienced time moving so slowly. What do you do to amuse yourself? Watch hollow vid and get goofing off. -1 to the card to the right. Target practice. +4, +6 if this has the highest value. Sharpshooting. Just pay attention and do your job. Paying attention. +1 bonus to pairs. +1 bonus to pairs isn't much. But +6 if this has the highest value. I don't think that's likely. Not unless I am playing it in the opening round. I mean, it's going to be +6 anyway. Right, it's going to be a 6 anyway. Because I've got +1 to physical cards. And then I've got the +1 to physical things because of toughness? Something. Yeah, +1 to physical red cards in physical challenges. There we go. Who is that in there? I mean, that's obviously... That's Spike, or an enemy. That's me. That's some guy with white bits at the front. I'll have target practice. Pew, 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 pew. Don't give lookouts guns, and Spike would hate to make Rhett mad. It's been such a stick in the mud ever since a Big Brother Com got his uniform. So what do I do instead? Spit at it? Come up with a game where you use the laser pointers in your holopalms to fire on pretend targets out in the wilderness. It's almost as good as firing a real gun, or at least as close as you're going to get on lookout duty. It's a great solution. You're still paying attention to the wilderness. You're working on your aim and you're having fun. You've got the card, and I got +2 friendship, and I got +1 combat, which I didn't need. But now I can get to work and get all the other stuff. I remember you. Yeah, you're very loyal to the colony. I'm very rebellious. I don't know how this friendship works. I'm always dissing the colony. Right, this card becomes a 3. Let's do bonus for every gem. So, I mean, there we are. Let's just put out as many gems as we can right now. I mean, that's not great. I mean, I can do 4, 5, 6. Nope. And I hit the super goal. I don't think that won't be any good, will it? I mean, that will lose the 3 from there. It will become a 3, and then will it get a +1? No. Okay. So helping an animal Oh, that gives you the extra +2. Alright, yeah, well, we'll do the super goal and +1 perception. Yeah, okay, fine. I can do with some perception. 73 will win. And that was the best we could do. Excellent. 39 out of 39. 6 perception, 1 animal, 6 kudos, 10 stress. 6 perception. So we're up to 79. So we still need another 21. And a 30 for animals to max that out. Alright, well, I think we're going to go out and solve the food crisis next area. Anyway, it's been 3 seasons of heavy food rationing, getting more and more strict as the year dragged on and the fields continue to struggle. You've been wasting away, all of you have. It's not just the lack of calories. There just aren't enough vitamins and good stuff in the food you are eating. I gained 40 stress, that's great. Your muscles ache all the time. Sometimes you feel strangely euphoric, filled with inexplicable energy, but often it feels like there are weights tied to your shoulders pulling you down. You're tougher than most. Yeah, I am. 100 toughness. But you still have trouble sleeping, despite being tired all the time. You spend the whole day in a day's fog. At least you hardly feel the hunger now. It's hard to tell dreams from reality. At least I hardly feel the hunger now. For months, the idea of food plagued your thoughts, each one like a dagger in your stomach. They've been replaced by an odd sense of peace. Now you feel half tethered to this reality, floating above everything, like a balloon. When friends stop working and retreat to their quarters, you lie to each other on the holonet, all saying you're okay, just taking it easy, waiting for the harvest. I thought you were going to be talking about you lie to each other, saying, I just had a big cake, or something. Anyway, well, the harvest came and went, as meagre as ever. It will get better. I've saved 50% of our problem in 1 year, alright? Your mother still hasn't given up, and never rests, never stops working, as much as your dad begs her to. She must be sleeping in geoponics, because you hardly ever see her in the family quarters anymore. From where you lie, nest in your bed, in your cosy fugue, it seems like far, far too much effort to bother with. For my mum, I will give up some of my rebellion. I will help your mum in geoponics, rather than saving my strength. I mean, I'm reasonably good in geoponics. I've got biology of 30-ish, there we go. We're out there in the fields with her, being her sidekick, helping fetch things. She never slows down when the robo-plow finally breaks under the pressure. She doesn't. Is that they're even longer, doing everything by hand. And we got +1 toughness, which is crap, +2 biology. Thank you, absorbent brain. Both your parents feel responsible for the famine, but as head of geoponics, your mum takes it personally. She's been skipping meals, relying on water, and pressed soybean rations. Just enough calories to keep her body moving, but not enough to stay healthy. Yet she never lets working herself up to the bone. She never lets up, working herself to the bone, barely even sleeping. Increasingly sallow-eyed and gaunt. You and your dad tried to slow her down, but, well, she's a stubborn woman. If not her, she says, then who? If she dies because I've only managed to do 50% of the food, when I could only find 50% of it. You and your dad are in the lounge, slowly sipping your vegetable broth, when there's a commotion at the doors. Someone runs in, gasping for breath, yelling for you and your father to come to geoponics. She's dead. You don't know, knowing deep in the pit of your stomach that something terrible has happened. When you see the faces of the agriculturists, your mum's people, you know that feeling is real. Your dad sees her body first. Lets out a cry like something you've never heard before. Deep, unimagined pain, dragging up from the darkest parts of where fear lives. Your dad falls to his knees beside the frail body of your mother. He pulls her into his arms, sobs, wretched and agonized. Wretched. Yeah, he's wretched. Not wretched, but wretched, okay. You don't even know what to think. Your mum will always seem larger than her body, but seeing her now, there's nothing there. Just a fragile shell. I tell you, she didn't even cry out. She just went to her knees, and then lay in the dirt, and that was it. She's gone. Hey! I gained stress when I was already full up at stress. Huzzahs! I mean, that's That's the best thing, eh? Right? Gain status in mourning. Okay. Can I... In mourning. There we are. You're mourning the loss of a loved one. All skill increases reduced by 1 for 3 months, and some jobs and actions can't be performed. Well, I'm going to have to de-stress. Anyway, so, there we go. Mother's body is taken to the incinerator room, and that night the colony gathers to pay their respects. You join them? Yes, I'm going to attend the funeral. I'm partially thinking about what I did when my mum died as well. Actually, there we go. This has gone from whimsical to very, very dark. Yes, I'll show you in a second. But yeah, attend the funeral, like Tammy's funeral. Tammy, the 10-year-old girl, because it happened in the first year, I think, maybe 11-year-old. She died as well in the first year that we were here, I think it was. So 10 or 11. So yeah, this is a game. Like Tammy's funeral, the incinerator room has been cleared, and a wreath of flowers placed over the mouth of the organic recycler. Their whitest Ariana, your mother's favourite flower, carefully carried from Earth with the hopes of it flourishing on Vertumna. Just like you. I think this is probably the same one, because that looks, like the same sort of stuff that was there before. I don't think that's my mum in particular. Anyway, you stand with your father and Auntie and Aunt Anne. Endicott and the rest of the council are here as well, including Rhett. You're surprised to see tears rolling down his face. He's such a hard ass in the garrison. Cal is here with all the other agriculturalists. The rest of the colony waits in the canteen, and offer their condolences after the service. Governor Endicott gives the eulogy. As a colony, we share our blessings, she begins solemnly. However, today, in sad company, we gather to share the burden of our grief. Fluorescent was born on Earth. She was more than many of us, more than many of us, exemplified the spirit of our endeavour to bring life to beyond the stars. She bore life, not only in her body, but bringing it forth from the ground she so faithfully attended. The debt we owe to her is a kind that can never be repaid. Whatever. I fucked up my speech. Doesn't matter. It's not important. I'll get to do it again another month. When somebody else dies. Don't worry about it. Anyway, she continues. It is with a deep and unbearable grief that we must now continue on without her, in awe and respect for her sacrifice, the depth of which was never expected of her, which she did not expect of anyone else. But it is on her strong shoulders that she carries us still. Endicott closes the door to the recycler, and the particle disintegrators are beginning to reclaim the molecules that once formed your mother. Your father squeezes your shoulder, making a small, choked off noise of pain. As a community, we remember Fluorescent. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourishes us, in the way her sacrifice is recognized in the manifest body of the colony. She had a prosthetic leg, if I remember correctly, so we took that off first, right? We're going to give that to somebody else, or keep it for spare parts or something, right? Because we don't want that recycled. We do want it recycled, but we don't want it to return to the soil. Yeah? Anyway, the ceremony is adjourned to the canteen, where a somber wake is held in your mother's memory. There isn't enough food to dull the emotions, and your empty stomach only reminds you of her unfinished work. I wonder if this is like a fixed point. Do I always lose one of my parents? Because I could have lost my dad to the shimmer, I guess. But I didn't not go out, and I think I went out right at the beginning to search for food. So maybe she dies anyway? I don't know. Your father is the new head of geoponics. In a few hours he receives your mother's remains so that he can add them to the colony's precious supply of brown soil from Earth. Touch the cool lid of the container, marvelling that your mother could fit in such a small box. You don't have to be okay, your dad says quietly. Eyes is thick with emotion. I know I'm not. I have to keep going where she left off, but if you can, you should take some time off. I don't know. Can I take some time off? If I take the time off, do I just lose a month and then not get to relax as I would? If I can, I'm going to save it right here. And I'm just going to call it huh right now. If I take the month off, do I get the benefits of the month off? Did I? Did I not? Yes, I did. Okay. That's good. Any more stress and you'll have an aneurysm. Yeah, well. Alright, the prospect of going back to work is like everything else is the prospect of going back to work like everything is normal is too much to handle. The sun dips below the horizon and glow begins. You're not spending the whole month alternating between sleeping, scrolling the holonet, and staring into space. It's restful at least. Hey, I've got a happy smiling face, but I'm also in mourning and starving. A few days after the funeral, surveyors return with an unexpected bounty from the Valley of Vertigo. It's enough to survive for another month, until the new year, maybe, if you keep rationing. The colony will continue to limp along, but without your mother. You're on lookout duty when you hear the sound, deep rumbling in the distance. You hear a tremendous cracking when you peer through, the hollow noculars. No, there's no n there. Hollow noculars is what it... Oh, the holoculars. As far as I understand, the word binoculars is split into bi, meaning two, and noculars, meaning to see far away, I think. I might be very wrong on that bit. So why have we not got hollow noculars? Why have we got holoculars? You weird sci-fi naming convention-y thing. Alright, anyway. You can see the canopy of the forest begin to collapse in on itself. Entire trees are being trampled underfoot. Something enormous is coming this way. Oh god, I've just de-stressed, just in time to collect more stress, right? Whoop, whoop. Ooh, +1 colony defense. You trigger the sirens, waking everyone. Still a few clicks away, so the soldiers have time to get into position. You watch its movements, the falling of the tree, and relay that to the security officers below. 10 minutes later, it breaks the tree line at a charge. A massive blur in the dark, ploughing into the east wall. The thing is so tall, the wall only comes up to its chest. What you can see is a horrible mess of pink, fleshy tentacles and blinking eyes pocked with jagged, asymmetrical teeth. Charges straight through the walls and into the colony. When standing on that east wall, you'll be dead by now. Run down to face it, because I have bravery of 25 or greater. I'm going to have to up my bravery if I'm going to be facing off against those things again. I mean, I've got the combat skills, but I'm not brave enough. Run down to face it. Gain status heroic. Ha ha ha! Look at all these statuses I've got. You don't know what gives you the courage. It's the fact that I just don't care about life anymore. My mum's dead, so it doesn't matter if I die either now. But you run on into the field to face the horrible creature. Face to... That's a thing. It has no face. I mean, it's got eyes. In the place of a face, or even a head, its body just unzips, revealing a mass of writhing pink tentacles and blinking eyes, pocked with jagged, asymmetrical teeth. It stands on 4 enormous, powerful legs, each as wide across as tree trunks, clinging to its back, and its thick, slug-like tail are clumps of lichen that glow even faintly in the night. The creature is nearly twice the height of a greenhouse. It's standing on top of a flattened one, the wreckage of lattices and plants all around. Flickers of light from plasma rifles and stun gloves light it from underneath. The stench of ozone is thick in the air. They're always going for the food production. I am wondering if the planting of earth plants into the ground is what's triggering this, and it's about that the planet itself is alive and everything is interconnected, and it sees the earth plants as invading species. so it comes out to help out. It sends stuff to come and get them. Maybe. I don't know. I'm weirdly speculating. I suppose the best question is, if you defeat it, can you eat it? Yeah, that would be a good thing to know. You see Spike and her brother Com darting in and around. Oh God. Are we going to lose Com now as well? Because I don't think we're going to lose another kid. We've already lost one. I don't know. Anyway, you see Spike and her brother Com darting in and around its legs with their twin shocks of red hair. The faceless creature lurches into another greenhouse, oblivious to the soldiers trying to herd it away. Also left a trail of destruction. It's the same picture as ever. From where it smashed through the walls. Smaller creatures are pouring in through the gaps and heading towards a wall of laser fire, thanks to your advance warning. I wonder why I got the advance warning. Because I wasn't up there. Maybe it's because I've got high perception? Or high combat? I don't know. Anyway, smaller creatures are obliterated long before they can get further into the colony. Some stragglers make it almost all the way to the doors to command and Governor Endicott inside before they're gunned down. Strange that they ignore other targets and go straight for command. Almost tactical. But you have another much bigger problem to worry about. You have to do something. Fight the faceless monster on your own, or help Spike and Com. I mean, I can never suffer an injury, thanks to toughness. Immune to injury perk. Never receive the injury status effect when hurt. Not that I've ever been hurt, or not that I've ever realised I've been hurt, at least. Let's help Spike and Com. Woo! Oh, I get friendship. +2 friendship with Spike / an enemy. You run towards geoponics, picking up a handful of rocks as you cross through the barren fields. Com sees you, he gestures for you to flee. Get out of here! Follow an ACCC! Don't forget my name right. He says, you're gonna get yourself killed. You grip the rocks in defiance. Yep, I'm so rebellious I won't even save my own life. You're sick of being told to hide like a child. You want to help. I mean, to be fair, every year I am told, hide like a child. Go and hide somewhere. And every year I've gone, nah. Alright, combat challenge that is hard. Alright. Give me all my red cards. Here we are. Plus one for each other gem card. I mean, I think... I can just click, can't I? I can do that. 26 off the first round is not bad. And a +2 bonus to pairs. Ooh, that's even better. So yeah. So that would have been a 3. I can't do a 5, 6, 7. So yeah, alright. We'll do that. 26. Set neighbouring value of this card to that card. Okay, so I can do that. That actually doesn't seem worthwhile. I can have 7, 7, 7. That's 29. If I do that, that's 32. That adds the 3. Okay, but why does that? Oh, because it adds the +2 from the bonus to both of those then. Yeah, okay. If I just put out a mysterious stranger instead, we get 36. I mean, that will be set to... I can add that will make that a 5. So yeah, and then it will set everything to 5. So if I get bad cards, then that will work out. Alright, okay. So next round... I got a stupid old red card. Oh, where I'm smart for my age. There we go. Okay, so you're a 6, you're a 6, you're 7. So if I do 6, 6, 7, 7, 10, that will add them all up to 9. Yeah, 59. I hit the super goal of 52 as well. So yeah, I only need 25. And then I hit the super goal of 52. Which will give me +1 to combat. I don't need +1 to combat. Give me +1 to something else. But yeah, I really can't see how I can get anything better than that, eh? Oh, you're not. If I do that, is that better? 62. There we go. Yeah, because I got the +3 from the straight instead. I can swap those around as well. There we go. I can get 65. 65. I'm going to assume that's the highest. I'm not going to look any further. Yeah, 65 last round only. +2 combat, which gives me nothing. +1 kudos. Woohoo! Woohoo! 1 more money. That's great. You try your hardest, even with the full force of the defense squad. The defense squad. Dun, 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 dun. You can barely keep it contained near the farms. You're not in and around the battlefield, throwing rocks and making noise to keep the abomination's attention away from the rest of the colony. His tentacles whip around, slapping the ground and knocking into people, picking them up and throwing their helpless bodies like dolls, only to be crushed under its massive trunk-like feet. Well, I mean, this is one way to solve the problem of lack of food if we've got less people to feed. It's not great, but you know, there we go. The fields are littered with bodies of the fallen. Sweat stings your eyes, but you somehow stay on your feet. Others aren't so lucky. Solon ACCCC! Watch out! Com cries out. You look up just in time to dodge the wet slap of a tentacle, tripping over a body and sprawling into the dirt yourself. The Faceless makes a horrible noise from deep inside its craw, fleckling you with spittle as your guts liquefy from the near miss. You're close enough to feel the sick heat radiating off of it. It doesn't have a face, but you realise with some horror that it sees you. I mean, eyes! Eyes! Zat! A beam of Plaz rifle. A beam of Plaz rifle arcs over your head, and the Faceless roars again and turns its terrible attention to calm. You scream and uselessly cover your head as it lumbers over to you. As you scramble to your feet, you see Calm go flying through the air, and a few meters away with a sickening wet crunch. Oh my god! Spike cries in horror as she runs to Calm's side, but it's too late. His body is bent at an unnatural angle. His eyes open, and his face frozen in stupefying terror. He looks unreal, like a wax mannequin. He's just gone, like that. Spike lets out a primal scream of pain. You can see the thought ignite in her mind, contorting her face with ugly fury as she stands up to launch herself against the Faceless again. You grab her arm. She yells at you in wordless rage before collapsing to her knees, throwing her body over Calm's and sobbing like the scared teenager she is. You can only stand and watch. You hear a colossal cracking noise and look up to see the Faceless stumble towards the stratospheric. With a roar that shakes your very molecules, it loses its balance for the last time and falls onto the ship. Metal screams as the ship buckles and gives way. Whole pieces of the quarter's wing shear off as your home opens like a tin can, spilling its contents into the square. The strato lurches and collapses under the creature's weight. The abomination is slain, but as wails of grief join the whimpers of the dying, you have to wonder, at what cost? The council calls an all-colony meeting to face the aftermath of the attack. In the oppressive gloom of glow, gather near engineering, the other survivors. It's one of the few buildings still standing. The corpse of the Faceless still sits in the caved-in wreckage of the stratospheric, spilling its flaccid pink tentacles from its horrible zipper-toothed maw. It's already beginning to stink. At least the governor survived. I mean, really? Rescuing the governor? I didn't do that. Alright. Governor Endicott takes the stage and thanks you, personally, for sounding the alarm. Because of your bravery, many lives were saved. Oh, maybe it was bravery which did that. Yeah. People sending me messages that are joking. Curse them. Anyway. Thank you. I think you are going to be taking up space in my deck and I'll get rid of you as soon as I can. She also acknowledges the bravery of the defense squad, citing their heroism in the finally taking down the Faceless. The defense squad! Dun, 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 dun. Geoponics is gone. Your mum died, and all of the work that she had done as well has been wiped out. Geoponics is gone. The greenhouse is destroyed and fields trampled. After a year of suffering, starving, only barely scraping by, not back where you started, it's even worse. Everything your mum sacrificed herself for, gone in one night. The entire front half of the stratospheric has been destroyed. The living quarters, the canteen, the garrison, the lounge, even the crash. It's all gone. It's only by some stroke of luck that people hiding in the crash weren't all killed. Governor Endicott solemnly reads the names of those who lost their lives. Too many. You all stand for a moment of silence. You feel the weight of loss like a blow to your chest. Spike and her family cry out when her brother Com's name is called, and their quiet sobbing continues through the silence. I shouldn't be laughing at this, but Spike and her family cry out when their brother Com's name is called. The quiet sobbing continues through the silence. It's gone from dark to Vanta black, yeah, definitely. I'm laughing at the fact that, you know, Governor Endicott solemnly reads the names of those who lost their lives. Too many. Everybody else who died, everyone was silent. But when it comes to Spike and her family, and Com being killed, that suddenly they're emotional. Nobody else at all is emotional. Maybe we're lucky. Maybe everybody they killed off was the sad, lonely losers who nobody care about. Or maybe it killed off whole families at once, and so there's nobody to mourn them. And they were, you know, disliked and lived on the outside of the colony because nobody liked you, your kind around here, or something. I don't know, but the fact that Spike's family is suddenly crying and nobody else is, and there's no noise except them, it just strikes me as ridiculous. With the living quarters destroyed, everyone moves into the engineering wing for shelter. You're crowded into the classrooms with other... I've never been in these before. With other families. Let's try to make it seem like a sleepover, but you're all still so shaken. Spike cries about her brother, screams at anyone who tries to comfort her. Eventually, you just ignore her grief, as painful as it is to hear her sobbing at night. Hey, take a month off. You'll lose all your stress. You feel like you've been awake for days, and you will never fully sleep again. You try, but you keep jerking awake, crying out in fear. Eventually, you fall asleep, sitting up, held in your father's arms. Your sleep is fitful, but mercifully dreamless. Gain status in mourning. I already was, but okay. Rest for now. Wow. On the plus side, I can still make my pet do that. Alright. I'm going to get another save here quickly. I'll save over her. Actually, overwrite it. Don't care. Yep. And I'm going to go back to the main menu quickly. I was like, yes, I should remember to do this every time. Content warnings, major character deaths, children in peril and dying, animal cruelty and death, bodily harm and grossness, implied sexual content, drugs and alcohol, violence in text, mental health and trauma, domestic abuse. Not come across that, don't know what's going on there, and traumatic global events. So yeah. Oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're trying to save us, maybe the planet is dying and they're trying to get us to leave, but then they've lost our ship, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, there are a lot of content warnings. And while I have the content warnings on, like, the YouTube replay, I have forgotten to do it for the live stream. Oh. Okay, and let's have a look at the galleries. Emily is grossed out, the faceless attack, Flu sacrifice. We've only got 3. Got no endings. And we've got loads of backgrounds. Yeah, recycle a funeral, there's only one of those. Look at all the cards. Look at all these cards that we got. Who are so many more red cards than anything else. Yeah, this is what I wanted to look at. Achievements. That was scary. Reach the end of age 10, alright. What's out there? Sneak out to explore. You are the champion. Winner of a tumbling alien roulette. Which we done. I hate you. Reach 100 rebellion skill. Woo! Wake up again. That's got to be go round once, hasn't it? Paradox. Don't know what they are. Got any more? Here we go. Petting pets. Pet your pet. Excellent. Here's little tomato. Help Tangent cure the shimmering disease. Okay, cool. Hard win streak. Win 10 card games in a row in hard mode. That's good to know. Ooh, 5 flushes. Get a flush of 5 fives. If I can, that'd be fun. And hard, impossible! On an impossible challenge in hard mode. Well, I haven't even found that. And I can't get to mono deck at the moment. I've got too many of the other cards. Alright, okay. Well, those are all the achievements. But now, continue. Back to the game. Sounds like it's gonna turn out I was the last remaining exocolonist. Yeah, it does sound like that. Alright, well, let's see what we got. Strato colony. Hey, Mars. Who isn't up here? Do you want to talk about how your job is the most important thing? I'm going to click on people and talk to them. Hello. I know it's hard, Cal says, fiddling nosy with a tassel on his shirt, but I just think, what would your mom do right now? She wouldn't complain, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. This is examining a bit of rubble, turning it over in his hand. I wonder if we're ever going to find, like, alien tech. He says, wouldn't that be cool? Jeez, Dis. Alright, okay, fine. Hey, Dad. It's hard to talk to your dad about everything. Losing your mom and losing the colony right after. It's too much to take. Neither of you know what to say. Well, at least it's still sparkly when I walk across the spark snow. Hey Mars, are you going to be a self-centered idiot? Mars crosses her arms and sulks. What is the point of having all these kudos if I can't actually use them to, like, buy stuff we need? Like, hello, it's not like I can mail order more supplies through the wormhole. Yeah, you dickhead. Yeah, and it's the same stuff again. Fine. Check that. Tangent frowns. I just don't understand, she says. Why now? Why does it keep getting worse? I don't know. God, what am I going to do? Have I got to go out? I can't even go out. And then an enemy is an heir. I can't talk to her. Oh, there we go. I guess I have to go to the classroom. Oh God! If this was just to force me to go to class. Universe, planet. Ah! Oh, before we do that, let's have a look at our friends again. Alright, so yeah, we've got friendship of 81, friendship of 42. So almost double. And I don't know anything about him apart from his age. Some friends. How good are we with Tangent now? 13. 28 with Des because we keep going out. Friendship 1 with Mars. Friendship 7 with Tammy. We're better friends with the dead person than we are with Mars. It's after death when you were 14. Thanks. Geranium Endicott antecedent instance. Hal? Oh, the teacher. Killed during a xenophone attack when you were 11. No, he wasn't. I thought he was killed last year. Whatever. Tonian died as well, don't know. Killed by xenofauna while exploring. Chopia, Rhett. Congruence, so the ship's AI. I wonder if you're dead. Ship's artificial intelligence is a vastly powerful computer system which runs everything from life support to the HoloNet archives. She has a sense of humour too. Alright, I guess she's in the classroom still. And Seek Com. Killed during attack when you were 14. Yep. Nougat. Auntie Tara. Cal's mom, a life support engineer. She, her. Oh, I'd forgotten about her. Alright. And apparently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other people I haven't met. Alright. Well, I can't do anything except go to school. So, I don't know. Engineering. Pick an activity. I can study life sciences, study engineering, study humanity. I can't do any of those. Because they're not available right now. Mourn. Or rebuild. +3 toughness. Oh no, I'm going to gain organisation. Alright, I guess I'm going to gain organisation. Engineering is crammed with families and what buildings they've salvaged from the destroyed living quarters. Spend time in your crowded temporary lodgings in the classroom, or help adults to try and fix things. I don't need to mourn. Thanks. I mean, forgetting memories might be good, but I guess I'm going to try and help rebuild. Stupid toughness that I've already maxed out. The first month of quiet passes. Each day plotting one after the other. You still have trouble sleeping in the classroom barracks, but there's nowhere else to go. Every day you wake up with the others and try to make the best of it. Grief and anger come in waves, not just for you, but for everyone. Some days are better than others. You're assigned to help rebuild the walls. First part of the month is spent dragging away the wreckage, sorting it into salvage or recycling. By the time that's done, crews disassembling parts of the stratospheric have delivered enough salvage that you can begin work patching up the walls. A sense of urgency permeates the crew. After everything, people need to feel safe. Dis is on the work crew with you. Something he does begrudgingly. Walls didn't help the first time, he grumbles. If anybody asks for his opinion. We should just tear them all down and live like the animals do. Someone planted a bunch of buildings on my land, I'd be pissed too. This is right, this is pointless, or work harder. I'm still in mourning. All skill increases reduced by 1. I'm still starving. Physical skills are reduced by 1. But I'm clear-minded, so I've got a 10% chance of gaining a +1. This is not great. If I work harder, I guess I'm going to be loyal. If I'm going to say this is right, I guess I'm going to gain friendship and possibly rebellion? I mean, not building doesn't really feel like an act of rebellion. I guess it must be? I don't know. I'd also like to know how our food is doing. I think this is right, I guess. I don't know. Should I mean, building up, maybe I'll get more colony defense? I don't know. I'm going to work hard. Yeah, I gained some loyalty. Yeah, okay. By the end of the month, you made noticeable progress. But there are other priorities. Not a lot of construction materials. But when last year's mushwood harvest is done drying out, you'll be able to do more. Even if this is right, that it didn't help the first time, it's better than doing nothing. Get to work! Rebuilding the colony. Becomes a physical red card. This is... wow. What a load of rubbish. This one's skill. Oh no, this is a red one. And I can add a 1. Hoo hoo hoo! I mean, I can make it barely. And I think for this one, this will have to be enough. No bonuses. Oh, I could have done better. I could have got 1 more, could I? Oh, I wonder how that could have happened. +5 toughness, which I don't need. +2 organising, which I don't want. +5 kudos, which I can't spend. +2 stress, which I hate. +2 from 1 challenge. Very clear. Physical boost perk. In mourning status. Starving status. Heroic status. I'm still front from the last attack. +1 to physical skills increases. Well, I mean, that's crap. -1 from in mourning. But somehow I got 2. Anyway, the sun finally dawns again on your birthday. Yay! You got me a cake, did you? You woke early and climb on top of the engineering tower. Watch the first sun's watery rays break the horizon as the wormhole recedes across the sky. Dawn should represent hope after a long period of darkness, but this light only reveals the full extent of the damage to the colony. You've been having trouble sleeping, like most people. It's hard to find rest crammed into the classroom with all the other kids and their families. And every time you close your eyes, you see... You shake your head to clear the memories. I mean, I could just go and de-stress. That gets rid of memories. But anyway, you pull your blanket more tightly around your shoulders. Not your blanket. That one's gone. And you stare out as the sun rises on the horizon, meager and sickly. Hey, kiddo. You hear? Then your dad comes and sits down beside you. I was looking for you. Nice for you, huh? At least we got a rooftop patio out of the deal. He laughs at his own joke, then sort of trails off with a sigh afterwards. Puts his arm around your soldiers. Soldiers? No, he doesn't. He puts his arm around your shoulders. I mean, Mum was a soldier, so maybe he's got a type. Maybe I was just, Freudian slips. Anyway, and he sits in silence for a while, watching the sunrise pick out all the broken glass littering the fields, glimmering like a field of stars. Neither of you really know what to say. Clearly your dad feels like he has to give you a pep talk, but there's an oppressive nature to the silence that makes it feel impossible for either of you to start. Everything. Eventually, he just sighs and his shoulder. Oh my god, it's soldiers again. Give me a second. Well, I sure hope that cool, refreshing drink I just had has helped me work out the difference between shoulders and soldiers. Eventually, he just sighs, and his shoulders slump. I know things seem pretty bad right now, he says, squinting into the sunrise. Sounds like he's taking all his effort to not cry, but it'll get better. It has to, right? I mean, for a pep talk, it looks like you're wanting me to pep you up. You're not so sure. At least your mum wasn't here to see this, he mutters. That's the silver lining, I guess. Yeah, that's great. That's the great thing about my mum. She's dead, so she doesn't have to do any of this stuff. God damn, man. You watch the sunrise together for a few more minutes. After a bit, your dad musters up a brave smile, pulls out a little box, tied with a piece of gardening twine. Happy birthday, my little rutabaga, he says. I have got upgraded gear, sun medallion, +5 to all challenges. Wow. You know what it is before you open it. Your old medallion, the one your dad made, and the sun to represent Earth. With the sun on it to represent Earth, not the sun representing Earth. Anyway, it was broken during the attack. And all the chaos, you didn't even notice, but your dad did. He made you a new one. It's just like you remembered. A similar design with a wormhole this time, to represent Vertumna. How am I remembering this? Strange, weird, wormhole-like things. But yeah, you thank him and squint out the swelling wormhole, just still barely visible in the brightening sky. It's so massive and awe-inspiring this time of year, but it always seems to herald disaster. You're happy to watch it fade away into the daylight. Dad slaps you on the back. What a birthday, huh? Here's hoping they all get better from here. You both head back downstairs to the wreckage of the canteen, where they've put up temporary roofing with whatever tarps and scraps they could find. The colony nanoprinters, a few that still run, have been working day and night to replace the necessities of life, but larger construction projects are going to take some time. Aunt Anne has coaxed the kitchen nanoprinters into making soy gruel and pressed bars. Life-sustaining, but depressing. You and the other colonists eat your breakfast in stony silence as you mentally prepare for the day. Governor Endicott looks more frail than you've ever seen her, but her eyes remain determined. Last week they held a mass funeral for everyone who died. There's talk of turning their Stratospherics destroyed front half into a memorial shrine, after everything useful's been salvaged. There's still so much to do. Early quiet becomes mid-quiet. Man. Alright, well, I'm still rebelling. I've still got some degree of stress on me. I can't spend any money. And yeah, I wanted to look at my exciting new gear. +5 to all challenges. Total gets +5 on the first round of challenges. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't think it's as good as +1 to all red cards. And I don't know if it's better than +3 bonus of strength and +1 skills on a challenge win, where I will get more points if I do win. Things like food or lack thereof is going to be a game breaker. I don't know that the game can end before you hit 20. I think you survive no matter what. But yeah. Anything new going on? Let me out. I want to get out of the colony. No, you're not going to let me out of the colony. Alright, everybody else. Nobody's out. Spike or an enemy has gone away. Hey, you got anything here? I know it's hard. What would your mum do? What do you want? Dis is he's sitting on a pile of rubble looking over the colony wreckage. He doesn't look particularly sad. What do you want? I wanted to see what you were doing. It's been hard to talk to your dad still. This wretched planet, Mars grumbles, gazing at the wreckage of the Stratospheric. That was my ship. Tangent races outside the engineering wing. Any building still standing. Everyone living in here. There's barely enough room to think. Meh. Alright. Looks like we can still rebuild. where I can still gain toughness, where I don't want it in hated organisation. Alright, I fucking rebuild it again. You're assigned to hold out in geoponics. Agriculturalists have been hard at work, trying to salvage what they can of the ruined fields and the destroyed greenhouses. There's still a lot of work to be done. Your dad has taken over a chief cultivator. He was head of geoponics last month. Is he both now? What? I guess there is no geoponics, so I guess being head of it doesn't matter. Anyway, succeeding your mum was already difficult for him, and now there's this. He's never been the kind of guy to hide from hard work, but he's been pretty distant lately. Cal's working in geoponics too, of course. He smiles when he sees you. Hey, Solon ACCCC! There's a lot of stuff to do. What do you want to work on? Repair the greenhouses, work in the fields, rebuild the animal pens. Let's do some animal stuff. So that we can have animals. I mean, that float cloud that I got, that I was told I can come and see anytime I want. That's probably left by now, right? It got out. So yeah, my hands only suffered minor damage during the attack. Weirdly, most of the damage seems to have come from inside the pens, as if the normally tame animals have been stirred into a frenzy. I mean, we know that everything on the planet works up and does shit during the glow. Or, yeah, during glow. Tangent is also here. It's not to help hammer and nail things. She's studying the animals, trying to figure out what could have influenced them. She takes blood and hair samples and readings with some sort of complicated brain scanning device. Interesting, is all she says, not explaining her findings to you or Cal. Everyone is worried that this will be the final nail in the coffin for your food supply after the famine last year. Hey, we got less people to feed! Woo! You try not to think about it too hard, instead focusing on just doing what you can to help rebuild. Get to work. Toughness. I don't want toughness. No, I mean, let's just put down all of these first of all. I mean, that wins, which is, you know, all we really need. I don't know that I can. I can't. I can get a 4 and a 6. If I swap those around, I could get 4, 6, 7. I guess. Oh, sorry, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So I can get a straight. That's even better, and that hits the super goal. If I mix in that one, that only becomes a 5, and that would. Oh. +3 for the straight. +2 bonus for that as well. Oh, okay. I hadn't seen that one. Well, I mean, just to see what it is, I think I'm going to put the 4 there, just to see what it is. Smart for my age. So 11, okay. And then I can put the 3 at the beginning. Oh, +1 for every other gem. Bah! You horrible thing. Alright, then I guess 49. I think that's the best we got. No, it was better. 50. Oh my god. I got 6 toughness, which doesn't matter. 2 organisation, which I don't want. 5 kudos and 10 stress. Alright. You're eating in the mess tent when you hear something rumbling. Your bowl and the cutlery starts rattling. People go around in alarm. Could it be another attack so soon? You hear shouting from outside. Someone runs into the tent. There's something falling from the sky, they shout. It's on fire! Join the crowd of people leaving your temporary structures to gather in the colony square. People are squinting into the milky, quiet sky. Sunlight. Pointing and gesturing wildly. Impossible to miss the thing hurtling towards you from space. Like a great ball of fire coming straight for you. Is this it? Is this the end? After all you've been through, a meteor's going to land in the middle of your already ruined colony and kill you. It's got to be a spaceship, right? Yes, it's a spaceship! Look at that! Mars grabs your shoulder. It's another ship! She exclaims, look! It's another spaceship from Earth! It might not be from Earth. I mean, no, we found alien life. I don't know that we found alien life forms like us. Excitement ripples through the crowd. Could it be? You stare up, unbelieving at the rapidly approaching ship. Flames of its entry in the atmosphere dissipate, but the thick column of greasy black smoke trails behind it. Soon you can hear the whistle of it ripping through the atmosphere at terminal velocity. It's coming right at us! That is not a controlled descent. Whoa. That is not a controlled descent. It's an enormous ship. It's an enormous ship coming at you way too fast. The ship's reverse thrusters fire, trying to slow it down, but it doesn't smash into a billion pieces when it hits the planet. Everyone scatters to take cover. You crouch behind the rocks, throw your arms over your head, and squeeze your eyes shut. You hear the massive spaceship touch down in geoponics, plowing through the fields and grinding over what was left of the greenhouses. That's okay, I was doing the animal pens, so none of my work got ruined. Hey, you're thrown to the ground from the force of the impact as shrapnel and small rocks zing past your head. It grinds along like some roaring monster, cutting a great scar through the colony and kicking up an enormous cloud of dust. On the plus side, they will have food. They will have packed. So if that survived, this might solve part of our fooding crisis, for at least a time. Finally, the ship's come to a creaking, shuddering halt. You and the other colonists carefully crawl out from your hiding places, coughing and rubbing your eyes. The new ship is half buried and obscured by dust, but you can tell it's from Earth. You squint to make out the stenciled letters. Heliopause. Hatch opens on its side and silhouettes begin to emerge. Your dad must be pretty cheesed at geoponics being destroyed yet again. Yep. As I say, it wasn't my work. It didn't hit the animal pen, so I'm okay. Silhouettes with guns! Soldiers march out of the dust, quickly surround all the remaining colonists. More soldiers form two parallel lines from the ship to the square, their guns in parade rest. A lone figure strides down the center towards you. Greetings, fugitives of Earth, the man says, spreading his hands wide. Fugitives? What are you talking about? This made murmur ripples through the crowds. The others exchange significant looks. Chief Engineer Innocent tries to slip out of the crowd, but she's stopped by the line of soldiers. The man smiles. He has a broad, easygoing smile that doesn't match the threatening aura of his soldiers, nor the smoking ruin of the ship behind him. I am Commander Lum, he says proudly. As captain of the Heliopause, I have come to render aid and bring you to justice. Did we run away from a fight or something? Then, because I know there was conflicting political ideologies on Earth at the time, and I know that my mother was involved on one side of the conflict, along with Brett, the security officer, but I don't know anything more than that. I guess I'm going to listen with the others. Endicott steps forward out of the crowd. You're not the commander of the Heliopause, she says firmly. Where is the person I was speaking to? Commander Murakawai. Murakwa? Everyone is surprised. Endicott has been in communication with the ship. For how long? I am the captain of the Heliopause, Lone repeats stubbornly, then adds, according to the chain of command, we sustained significant loss of personnel when we went through the wormhole. You can't help but notice many of the soldiers exchanged looks this time. You're wondering how many people had to die before Lum became commander. As the commanding officer, Lum continues, of course he's the captain. Look, he's showing off his bare chest. That is everything that Kirk is. So yeah. As the commanding officer, Lum continues, I declare this colony to be under our protection. As such, you are all now subject to the laws of Earth. No, that's not the way it works, man. To be quite blunt, young man, it appears you need us as much as we need you, Endicott replies primly. The Vertumnan colony, such as it is, offers our hospitality to our guests from Earth. Might start an open rebellion soon. Lum opens his mouth, but Endicott cuts him off. Now, there's no need for this posturing. Whatever the purpose of your mission here, you'll soon learn that on this side of the wormhole, we are all human. Right now, we need each other more than we need the mandates from Earth. Endicott turns to the assembled colonists. Effective immediately, I will be stepping down as governor and turning leadership of the council to Lum of the Heliopause. She says, Alright, okay. She smiles genially at him. I hope that will satisfy your craving for justice, at least while we get our feet under us. Judging from the number of guns on display, you don't think you have a choice in this. No one knows how to react. A new governor from Earth? Nearly 100 new colonists? Most of them trained soldiers? What does this mean for the colony? The crowd disperses slowly, and the council members follow Lum back into the heliopause, presumably to talk about the future of the colony. You hope. You track down your friends. So what do you think about these new people? Mars asks. I'm glad they're here to save us. I'm excited to make new friends. They're just going to boss us around. I don't want to share this planet. I think I'm just going to say they're just going to boss us around. And I think I'm going to get various, friendships with these people. They're just going to boss us around. Tangent nods. They don't live here. They don't know what it's like. They're just going to swoop in and act like they're better than us. Ah, so they're British then. Alright, understood. She hugs her arms around herself. Do you see what they were doing to Instance? The entire colony, now twice as many of you, sets to work on salvaging the wreckage of the heliopause, tearing it down and combining it with the Stratospheric's remaining engine section. Spirits are high. Why? Why? We've just had been invaded by soldiers who immediately said, hey, you're under arrest. Why are spirits high? Alright, okay, fine, whatever. Though these new colonists from the heliopause aren't like people you've ever met before. With their uniforms and weapons, they're more like an invading force than a rescue. Exactly! You aren't sure what this means for the colony. Or your future. Lake quiet. As the dust settles, you rebuild the colony around the new ship, the heliopause. New arrivals, soldiers mainly, are aloof at first. Many see you as fugitives. Together you build new walls, living quarters, greenhouses, and a massive bunkered garrison. The Strato's engineering wing is the only reminder of your old colony. The heliopause brought enough rations for another 5 years. Yay! As well as rich seed banks and working hydroponics. Finally, an end to the slow starvation you felt for years. They also have more guns and explosives than you've ever seen in your life. Even the ship has guns. A full stomach, a roof over your heads, and the promise of safety convinces most Strato colonists to accept the Helios. In turn, the Helios decides that you criminals pose a little threat. Grudging peace is brokered between the two groups. You decide they aren't so different, really. There are even Helio children, born among the stars, just like you. Uh-oh. After a month of hard work, you and your dad move into your new quarters. You have your own bedroom for the first time in your life. Place a picture of your mum on the shelf beside your bed. That one? I don't know. Anyway. You step out onto your very own balcony to watch the new colony. This ground's bustling with so many strangers and strange new ideas. Oh, I lost all the stress. I gained 5 colony defense. Status ended, starving. Excellent. Feel something rising in your chest that you haven't felt in some time. Hope! Excitement? Or the next neighbouring? Better get out there and find out. Rush outside to greet the gay. Cautiously step outside. No, I'll rush outside and smack into somebody who's right outside. That's the way we do it. I'm still heroic. I'm now clear-minded. Rush outside. Smash! Ooh, a mushlog. Woo! Thank you, Mushwood Log. Looking around the place first of all to see any collectibles like this Mushlog. Hey, people, an enemy. Oh, you're the person from my shooty shoot card. Hey, yes. I can't get up here. Oh, I hadn't seen that path. Alright, okay. Oh, can we go out here? Ooh, another mushlog. All these mushlogs, they're mine. I can't go out that way. Indeed. Indeed, Ricky Ticky. Hey, an egg! Wow, a hefty red Xeno egg. Excellent. Alright, well. Alright. Let's start over here. With my dad. Hello! Even though it hurts, you find yourself wandering over to geoponics. It feels not good to be here in the place your mum loved and ultimately gave her life to, but not good either. Feels like when you have a bruise and you can't stop yourself from pushing on it because the pain reminds you the injury is real. Like your mum dying is this huge invisible wound, and poking out forces you to feel something instead of just being numb. I don't want to come over here. I'm going to get stressed just from this talking, aren't I? Your dad is taking time off work. Your parents work double and triple shifts during the growing season this year. Now that it's over, it just feels so cruel. When people work hard, you'll be able to look back on what they did and feel proud. Instead, there's just this huge gap where your mum should be. Find your dad sitting in your mum's personal garden. It's miraculously starting to grow again, despite being trampled flat during the last attack, and neglected during the famine before that. Still, various autumnal flowers are starting to sprout. As well, hardier earth ones like dandelions. Her dad looks up and musters a smile. Cuts the bench beside him. So Dad, I wanted to talk to you about something. Have I lost my heroic status? Just from talking to my dad? Or did it go away in the... Oh, it doesn't matter. You've all start a few times. It's almost impossible to think of something to say when there's this magnitude of grief between you. It gives you time. It's obvious you want to talk but don't know what to say. Takes your hand in his two larger ones. Did I ever tell you about how your mum and I started dating? You shake your head. You know they grew up together in the first colony, on Earth. But nothing about their relationship. He smiles and looks at the garden as he remembers. I always thought she was too cool for me, he says quietly. Things were... People didn't like us much on Earth. So she was always kind of a bruiser. Always ready to pop off, even when she was your age. She and Rhett were the same back then, he reminisces. We always thought we were going to end up together. Then your mum got injured when the first colony was attacked. I was working part-time in the clinic. I guess that's when she realised I liked her. I don't quite understand what this first colony is. Because it was on Earth, right? So we are like humans, Earthlings like me, right? We're not some other alien species that landed on Earth and set up a colony. Yeah? Maybe we went out to the moon and then went, oh no, the moon's too hard, so they set us up as the first colony? I don't know. We had to apply to get on the stratospheric, he continues. We've only been seeing each other a few weeks. Damn. Hey, want to go on a date? It will take us away from Earth, and you know, I don't really know if I love you or not yet, but you know, we'll go on there and leave this planet far behind and try and make this relationship work. Yeah, sound good? Damn. Anyway, we'd only been seeing each other a few weeks, so I was surprised when she said we should apply as a couple. We wanted all different kinds of family groups, single people, couples who could have kids or couldn't, triads and quads, but we all had to be young. There weren't many teenagers willing to commit to being a, mated pair. Doubled our chances of being picked. He laughed and scrubbed his face with his hands. She wanted to get off that planet more than anything. I think she realised she'd fallen in love with me until we were already in space, he says wryly. Lucky for me, right? I mean, did you at least discuss whether you wanted children, or, religious preferences, or how you manage your finances, or whatever else? I mean, not finances, because, kudos is the currency, but anything like that before you did that, because that is a stupid thing to have done. But anyway, my dad shakes his head fondly. There aren't many people like your mum, kiddo. You nod, surprised to feel a tear trickle down your cheek. So much you don't know about her, what she was like, more than just being your mum. It's really hitting you. But she was a person before you knew her. Now you'll never know her like that. There's a past you'll never fully know, just like there's a future she never will. Your dad puts an arm around your shoulders. You sit like that for a long, long while. You still got more to say? Hello, my little tomato. Your dad's voice rings out across the fields, hale and hearty. You don't have it in yourself to be embarrassed. Not during pollen. Oh yeah, we are in pollen. Not with the memory of him struggling to breathe so fresh in your mind. You coming to check on your old man, he teases you. Takes a deep breath. Holds it. Lets it all out comfortably. I'm doing great. No congestion, no sneezing, and I definitely won't No, and I definitely don't want to take a hike outside the wall. Why not? You said we were going to do that. Your dad pulls you in for a big hug, ruffling your hair. He smells like sunshine and dirt and sweat, and you've never been happier to breathe it all. You've never been happy to breathe it all in, not just to breathe. Sorry. He's alive. I'm proud of you, he says quietly. You can pull off miracles, kiddo. +1 to and from other personal cards. Oh, +1 to this card and every other social card. Why didn't it say that? +1 to and from. That doesn't make +1 to this and other cards. Oh no, +1 to this card to every other social card and +1 to this card for every other social card. Wow. Alright, okay. Thanks, Dad, love. You're crap. I want to get rid of you immediately. Because I'm not a personality-driven person in this one. Thanks. You got anything else to say? Dad is doing... Oh, I can help him with the animals, see if I can get up to 80 animals. I'm only at 70. Your Dad is doing some maintenance on your mum's private garden. I can't believe she put some native plants in here, she says, wiping his face with the back of his wrist. I argue all the time about wasting geoponics resources on them, but look here. In case you where some green vines are climbing up the same trellis as the bother fruit. Even she was coming round. No! She was talking about weeding them the last time I talked to her about it. Alright, well, anyway. Geoponics, we can pick our activities again. The buzz with activity, repairs to the dome are underway and the field are being replanted. The hydroponics from the heliopause are being installed. So I can shovel dirt again. Toughness, friendship with cow. I still got all toughness, right? I didn't lose anything. Work on the farm, where I can get biology and toughness, where I don't need it. Research xenobiology, where I can get biology and organization. Xenobotany. Wait. Study of plants. So, wait. Native botany book. Unlock xenobotany research in geoponics. Okay, I guess that gets you 15 kudos as well. So maybe, I don't know, but unlocking a way to do a thing to do in here just seems rubbish. But okay. As a perk. +3 to animals and empathy. Oh, sorry, +3 to animals, +2 to empathy. Yeah, relax in the park. Alright, well, they're good. But I want to go and talk to everybody else. Whee! I mean, I've got a month. But still. Hey, Dis. Oh, you don't want to say anything, Dis. Interesting. Everything dies, Dis says, looking at some dead grass, blowing it away in the wind. Plants, people, civilization. Even this planet's going to die in a long enough timeline. Just his hands off and rests his chin on his knees. Why even bother fighting it? Why try to do anything at all? Does this interest you? Oh yeah, I can give you a gift. I can dare you to go into the restricted area. Why? What's my bravery now? Oh, it's actually 40. Hey, hey! And what would I get? I would get... putting on your scary face. Value is wild. I don't know what that means. I don't know what range of values it has. Is it between 1 and 10? Or 0 and 10, actually, I guess. I could do that. But I don't really want another yellow. My deck is getting clogged up with yellow crap. And blue stuff that I want to get rid of. I'd like to get rid of Wondering if I can, please. I'll come to speak to you in a bit. Oh, you're the new person. You're new as well. Or, no, are you... Yeah, you're not Cal. There's a new person. There's Cal. Hey, Cal. Cal looks like he's been run ragged. Hey, Solon ACC, he says, leaning against a pallet of building supplies scavenged from the heliopause. What's up? I don't have a lot of time. Gotta get these over to geoponics, and then we gotta plant them in the ground. Oh, do you want to hear a fun nature fact? I can do that now. I have biology of 40 or greater, and I can earn an embarrassing lesson. Keep between rounds. Huh? Does that mean if I play it, then I get to keep it anyway? Interesting. Because I keep all of the cards that I don't use between rounds anyway. I don't know that I want you right now, but that's interesting. Oh, hey Tang, you got anything to do? Tank rounds. As the unit of soldiers from the heliports jog past an entire ship of thick-skulled, warmongering idiots, she sneers. What a relief. Surely all of our problems will simply go away if we fire lasers at them. I mean, I did fire lasers at the shimmering. I mean, admittedly it was ultraviolet lasers from the sun, but it was lasers, and it cured that, so, you know, don't be a dick. Smart for my age. I've already got smart for my age. Okay, so you can get cards from multiple different places. And what stuff have we got going on here? Engineering. Pick an activity. Study life sciences. Study engineering. Study humanities. Same as before. Did I missed over here? This has got to be the rest area, right? 11 quarters. The new common area is a hastily constructed platform clinging to the side of heliopause. Crews are hard at work incorporating the rigid hull into a natural landscape, creating a charming open-air place for gathering, eating, and relaxing. Just outside, you can hear construction happening on new living quarters for everyone on both ships. I don't want to relax in the lounge. I want to leave. Alright. Where's an enemy? Hey, Spike. An enemy. Where are you? I've lost you. Oh, and that must be... Is that going out? No, that's got to be... I don't know what that is. Oh, that's got to be combat and sports ball and stuff. Spike doesn't notice the approach. She's focused intently on the document on her holopalm, chewing on her nail as she reads through the small print. She jumps when she sees you, looking momentarily clearly. Oh, hey! Something ACC. I was just looking over some stuff. You know, I've got all these documents you have to sign if you want to... Oh, do you want to join the Force? She trails off, biting her lip. I'm going to sign up to join up with the Helios, she says hesitantly. But there's a part where if you're under 18, you have to have a parent's permission to sign up as a reservist, and... Mike looks down at the ground. Scuffs her shoe in the dirt. My mum's going to be so mad, she mumbles. So mad, like, she's probably going to cry, and it'll be this whole stupid thing, and... she takes a deep breath. But I got to do it. I just got to do something. Who cares what your mum thinks? She'll understand if you explain. This is a bad idea, Spike. If I, insult your mum, I don't think that's a good thing. I think you're trying to do this in memory to your brother. So I think she'll understand if you'll explain. Yeah, I hope so, Spike says. I'm going to tell her that if she doesn't let me sign up, I'm just going to run into battle the next time the aliens come, and, well, it'd be better if I knew what I was doing. I mean, I have run into battle every time the aliens have come, and, I haven't died, and I haven't necessarily known what I'm doing, so, yeah. I'm not going to get caught off guard again, Noni says, setting her jaw. When they come back, I want to be able to fight them with everything I got. No one else has to die like Comp. Spike gestures angrily to dismiss the holoscreen and puts her face in her hand. She crouches down, small, pressing her head against her knees. Takes an anguished breath. Goddamn alien, she says. Bunch of dumb dinosaur-looking assholes. I don't think either of those apply. I don't think you're doing the right thing. I don't think you're doing the right thing. I think you're doing a thing to honour your dead brother. And I don't think you don't have to do this either. I think it's nice that you want to honour your brother. But I can't do that. So the closest I've got is you're doing the right thing. She stands up and rubs her eyes. Yeah, I am, she says. I'm not going to let them take away anybody else. Alright. And then you're the new person. Did I talk to you, Mars? What do you think of the new kids? Mars says. Most of them are very, soldiery, and I suppose that's okay. You sort of like that sort of thing. Max is a total hottie, though. From what I hear, she makes a significant expression with her eyebrows, conveying something. Well, he continues. I think I have a chance with him. No? I don't know? Are you saying he's easy? Or, I don't know. Alright. Hey there, guy with the cat ears. Colony's full of new people. Everywhere you look, you see a stranger. It's disorientating. After growing up in a closed spaceship, you never expected to meet any other humans that weren't made here on Vatumna. You bumped straight in... Oh, maybe you're a dog. You bumped straight into one of those new people while you're jogging through the colony. Oof! He laughs and holds you steady, brushing imaginary dust off of you and giving you a wide, fanged smile. Hey! That's one of the new kids from the heliopods. I think his name is Rex. It's a dog. Hi, hello, wow. Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm Solon ACCC. Welcome to Vertumna. Yeah, let's start with my crappy name. Stick out your hand and shake it. And shake his, and he laughs. You notice he's wagging his dog ears. They really move independently. Nice to meet you, he says. I'm Rex, and I love to shake a paw. I know tons of tricks. He winks. So we learned his augment. He's kind of dog-like. Rex puts his hand against his cheek, looking cute and lost. Hey, since I'm new here, you think you could help me find the construction yard? I thought I might apply for a job there. I can flirt with you when I've got zero friendship, right? I've just met you, literally, and you're not even on my list yet. Alright, I'll take you there. It's in a command that way. It's in command that way. I don't want to help you out particularly. You tell him everything is a bit changed since Heliopause landed. You think the construction yard is still near command. Thanks you for the directions. There we go. Cool. Rex hasn't gotten used to life on the surface yet. You remember your first year. Matamna seemed so enormous, so full of dangers and mysteries. Well, it still does, but the shock eventually wore off. Rex still has that slightly bewildered look on his face every time he walks outside and the sunlight hits his face. It's so bright and warm. So I can give him a present. Hugs incoming! Apparently. If I have engineering a 40 or greater, I can get fixing rundown tech. Value is wild. Interesting. No, I don't particularly want to hug you right now. I'll come back, but you know, right now I'm afraid I might get fleas. Who are you? And who is the other person who's over here? Let's talk to this other person first of all. Actually, let's look at this first of all. This has got to be the... It's the garrison. Yeah, here we go. Helios have replaced the old garrison dojo with a huge underground bunker, much larger and better supplied, and abuzz with activity. Why did you spend all the time drilling underground and digging out this hole? Oh my god, alright, well, whatever. It's much larger and better supplied, and abuzz with activity. Soldiers drilling, weapons being cleaned and inventoried, and animals herded into cages for study. Can't believe how many soldiers are down here. Must be the safest place on the planet. Play sports ball, defense training, lookout duties, relax. So I can still do all the same stuff, right? Yeah, 310. Alright, visit the gym. Is it the same stuff? It's the same stuff. Yep, I can buy new cards, I can upgrade crappy cards. I mean, I could upgrade Absorbent Brain, but I don't really care about my brain. Thanks. Alright, now you, who are you? The new boy from Heliosphere is a couple years older than you. He's very handsome. Ooh, and his missing arm. Oh yeah, I see he's missing an arm, alright. Gives him a heroic, battle-scarred vibe. I mean, depends how he lost his arm. I am not battle-scarred, looking at this picture up here. But I have been in, you know, every battle every year. Have you? Anyway, he stands tall and ready for action, even though it's a normal, boring day. The other recruits milling around the garrison give him a wide, respectful berth. He sees you staring, gives you a curt nod. My name is Vance. Lieutenant Olivancius, he says, considering the glint of challenges in his eye. And you are, so I've learned your name. How do you introduce yourself? I'm just a kid. I practically run the soldier. I'm a soldier like you. I'm into science. I'm an explorer. I'm a hard worker. I just want to have some fun before I die. I'm not a soldier. I might be an explorer, because I do like going out and doing the stuff. But maybe I just want to have some fun before I die. I'm an explorer. His expression doesn't change. Is that right? He says with an air of a boy who's hard to impress. Nice to meet you, Solon ACCC. It's been a rough couple of years for the colony. Lucky thing, our Heliopause came along just in time. He continues, don't worry. We have some of the best soldiers, the very best. We'll keep the colony safe. We were doing just fine before you came. Are you one of the best soldiers? Sorry about that. No, we were doing just fine before you came. He raises an eyebrow. When we landed, this place looked like it had been overrun by wild animals. Or was that just the aesthetic you were going for? Being planet-side is totally different. But I could take you. Wow, you're pretty cool, he said, flirting with him. Don't want a soldier. I bet I could take you. That says definitely. Well, you're welcome to try it. I hope to see you at self-defense classes. I wonder if I get friendship with you from here as well. Defense training. Yes, you get +1 friendship with both of them. Okay, cool. I still want to leave. And then we've got you over here, whoever you are, waving your arms around and dancing. You're animated. Nobody else seems to be animated. You've seen Nomi Nomi. Alright, she's called Nomi Nomi. Fine. You've seen Nomi Nomi around since the heliopause landed. Around your age and barely 1.5 meters tall, only coming up to your shoulders. You've never seen anyone dress so strangely as they do. Hi! Their voice is high-pitched and quick. I'm Nomi Nomi. It's short for nomination. They do a twirl and a bow. Alright. Ask about their outfit, ask about their gender, ask what they do for fun. I mean, it seems pretty stupid to say, hey, what's your gender? First thing you do when you go up to someone. No, what do you do for fun? Well, Nomi Nomi begins, kind of a bit of everything. I like designing outfits and reading manga and learning about dinosaurs and cool xenophora and robots and aliens and oh, of course watching anime and playing Laser Fable, of course. Mostly lately I play Laser Fable. It's fun to play outside in the great endless outdoors. Nomi Nomi dances in a circle, waving their arms and gesturing at your surroundings. Politely extricate yourself to get Nomi Nomi to come. No, I want to challenge you to a game of Laser Fable. I have no idea what Laser Fable is. Let's go. You're on. Oh, it's a combat challenge. Okay, cool. Nomi Nomi helps you install it on your holopalm and explains the rule. Label Fable is an augmented reality game where you bounce hologram lasers off real objects nearby. Speed racer, you're running around and bumping into each other, and there are extended house rules about when it's legal to block each other's lasers, but, you know, I can do this. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and it's a 3-round, and I have to get 79. +2. Oh, so you're an 8. -4 to the last card. Well, that's not going to help. Because, oh no, I can get a 6, 7, 8. There we go, I was looking for a straight. And then we can get 8 points for the straight. And +2 bonus to straights as well. Well, I didn't notice that, but that is absolutely. I'll have 32, which is almost half of what I need. Boom. And then I could have 6, 7, 8. There's another straight, getting us another 8 points. And -4 to the last card. Well, I mean, either I'm going to give us -1. I could put nothing in there, I suppose. That's always an option. Yeah, I guess I'm putting nothing in there. I don't know. Does my hand refill? Do I draw less cards? Do I keep these cards? I don't know. I haven't worked out what the card thing is. But alright, I'll have another 32. There we go. +6 if this has the highest value. There we go, you have the highest value. If I put you out, you don't have the highest value anymore. But I think that. And let's smash some sort of super goal as well, eh? Can I hit a super goal? No, okay. So that adds an extra 4. Whereas if I put that out, it will get an extra 5. Won't it? Yeah, if I swap these two around, I'll get a straight, and I'll get a 4-4. No, I won't get a 4-4-4, but I'll get a straight. That's worth it, right? There we go, 38. Putting the 7 out will lose me points, won't it? Yeah, put me down to 26, so yeah, alright. I think that's the best I've got. 3, 4, 5, 4, 12. Yep. Oh no! 41! I missed something! Ah! I got +2 combat, which I don't care about. Right on, brother! Oh, he gives you a high 5. And then, with a couple of quick flicks on their gauntlet, gives you a kudos for winning. Yay! 1 kudos. +2 friendship as well with Nomi Nomi, which is a horrible name. But anyway, they explain how this is. They always play Laser Fable with kids from the heliosphere. Except they mostly don't want to play anymore. They say they're too old for it. They just want to be soldiers now. Except Rex. He's still cool. Alright, thanks, I guess. Anyway, and I can have a present. I can want to make something. Oh, you're the creative one, are you? Staying cool. It's unchangeable. Yeah, creativity. Hey, so I heard you guys have a feast next season? Always says, tilting her head to the side. And there's competitions? What kind of competitions? Because like everyone on the Helio learns how to do soldiery stuff. Other than that, I'm not really good at anything. Well, anything. Oh, well, except for video games. Always sounds Bradley. Yeah, I know how you feel. I'm not good at soldiery stuff, but I am good at video games. Well, you know, I proved that I'm not good at video games, but I like playing video games. Anyway, Normie says Bradley. Okay, but I'm not really good at video games, I say. Oh, and drawing. I guess I put all my skill points into dexterity. Wait, did you get that joke? You guys have role-playing games here? You think we can have an art contest during your festival? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, anyway, Normie. Quirky non-binary kid from the Heliopause. They, them. 13. Don't know anything else. Alright, okay. Let's have a look at all the friends now. Where is... Right. Oh, there's Rex. Somehow I missed Rex. Zero friendship with Rex. Adorable boy from the Heliopause. He, him. Augment. Doggy is. No, sorry. I wanted to see the other things. Noi. I don't know anything about you. And Vance. I really wish these were in like some sort of order. I assume they're meant to be in the order that you encountered them or something. I mean, these are the people who were all together. But, you know, I'd like it to be in alphabetical order. Or something. But hey. Tough, serious older boy from the Heliopause. He, him. He's 18, is he? Okay, cool. I am... an age. 15 years old and a fast learner. Check and beating or drop a brick on your foot without cursing. They say you're good with all kinds of weapons. Okay, so because I've got 100 in those two, it's adding more things to my stuff. That's great. Alright, that was the rest place. We did the thing over there. We looked at geoponics. Can we go up here to buy things? Ooh. This is command. And delivering supplies will get us friendship with Rex. Okay, cool. We'll view the notice board. Colony supplies, 50%. Good. So I don't have to go out there again. Colony security rating, 60%. Orange. Notice, please wear your mask when outdoors during pollen season. Ambient particulate may trigger runny nose, watery eyes, and mouth cough. Not anymore. Not thanks to me. Please note that we will be hosting our annual autumnal festival during the second month of dusk. Council wishes a warm welcome to our new arrivals from Earth and our new governor, Lum. So we've got Lum in command, Seek in command. Chief Rat of the Security Chief Rat is still in charge of the garrison. Instance is in charge of engineering. Geranium is now in charge of geoponics. Antecedent is in charge of the quarters, and Utopia is in charge of expeditions. Alright, okay. And what have we got in the supply depot? Got anything new? I think so. Got new cake? No. Apparently not. I can't figure out what's going on there. Alright, okay, I'm done. Thanks. Alright, how do I get outside? Where's the outside? Enos. This one. So I'd like to go exploring again, please. Alright, so I can explore nearby. Bravery and perception. I can... all events have respawned. I can survey the plains with perception and animals. I can forage in the valley for perception and biology. Well... I guess I'm going to survey the plains. He said looking at the time as well. Alright, yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing. I'm going to waste the 10% chance to get a bonus, because I'm going to do a thing and it won't be a challenge, so I won't get a bonus. But yeah, alright, we'll get some perception and some animals. And I mean, I want to get bravery. I can only remember finding it here. So hey, alright, but we don't need food. So I'm going to go survey the plains. I don't want friendship with deer. Well, I don't not want friendship with deer, but it's not what I want. Oh, hey! Hey, everybody. I'm Indeed. I guess Rex might go out and survey things on the. Are you gonna? Your events? All right, I'm gonna ignore you then. I'm gonna go off and do an event somewhere else first of all, so that I don't get. Here we go. So that I, make use of my not stressing, just in case. There we go. Perception challenge, easy. Ground here is oddly familiar. Some kind of smooth rock covered in lighting and tiny plants. Is it alive, like that big rock creature you found before? Rush over the rock monster, find another route. No, I can do a perception challenge, an easy perception challenge. I can do that. It's a challenge, so maybe I will get things. Oh, random card locked in one slot. +1 to challenges. Okay, well that's good to know. In which case, let's put those in. Unless I can't have a backwards straight, right? No. Oh, that's not. That's doesn't like that. Oh, I can put a 4 there. Okay, so I can get 4, 5, 6. So okay, I can have a straight. Anyway. Yeah, we'll do that. Sounds good to me. We'll have 25. Why have I got +1? Oh, from bravely helping to fight. Is that a permanent thing, or is that? They get +1 to physical cards. Now unlock training. Alright, well. Alright, there we go. And then the 4 is going to be at the end. Yeah. What? Oh, why can't I sort you? Where's the sort button? Alright, floating less scale. I could make you a 7. Oh, I couldn't make you a 7. But I could do that. That's 2 for each gem on other cards. Potent brew. I can, rather than that, I can have 6, 7, 8. There we go, and that'll complete it. And then I can just work on whatever else I'm going to get from this. So yeah. That's cool. Smash that goal! Bravely helping to fight. I guess that must be because I was, cool. +4 to the last guard, -4 to the last guard. All wild cards at under 3 become 4. No, not you. Okay, so that smashes the super goal. Yeah, I think that's the best because, yeah, -4 to the last card, becoming a 0, and then becoming a 3. Why have we got a +5? +3 from an enemy's loyalty. All physical cards under 4. So it added it, and then it -4, and then +4. Yeah, alright. Well, and we hit the super goal, which is +1 perception. Which is cool. Yeah, alright. I don't think I can do any better than that. And yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, we're victorious. Hey, 40 out of 40 last round. 1 kudos, 3 perception. Frick 2 gave me physical boost perk. Alright, okay, but I didn't get anything from you. No 10% chance, alas. And I get 2 perception as well. After cautiously walking around on it for a few minutes and quietly observing, you realise the ground is alive. It's rumbling very slightly. What I thought was just a rock slowly opens its eyes. Yeah, we've seen that before. Ancient creatures have vast, completely merged with its surrounding. There even a tree growing out of it. And more from animals. Little animal like a moth, a huge web thing. Yep. As for you and the massive eye starts breathing, the eye dilates to focus on the moth, and it slowly closes again. So might be contentment after a minute. You feel on your feet, regular breathing in and out, snoring. Creature kept on its way again. Alright, okay. Time passes, we gain some stress. Let's have a quick look, see if we find anything over here. Yeah, there's 2 things to go for. And there's you. Another yellow flower. Yum, yum, yum. Now let's talk to these people. Alright, yeah, non-binary kid. Nomi, who's... when you're brought for surveying duty, Nomi is here. It's their first day as a surveyor. They smile wildly when they see you, smiling exuberantly. Oh, you two know each other already? Yeah, we played Laser Babel together. Utopia says, looking to you, then Nomi. That'll make this easy. Oh no, do you have to come with me? So let's see. Now you keep an eye on Nomi while you're out there, Utopia continues. I'm going to assign you to the same region for the next little while. Just make sure they don't wander into a nest of snap ladders, okay? Yay, hooray! Hooray, I guess? Yay, hooray, I guess. Nomi cheers and gives you a high five. As Utopia explains to Nomi, and some other new Helios as Utopia explains to Nomi and some other new Helios survivors about the surveying tools, Nomi starts to get bored and wanders a little away from the group. You see it happening, but are powerless to stop them from tripping and nearly landing into a nest of popeye eggs. They're about to crash into a delicate spun glass cocoon when Utopia materializes as if out of nowhere and scruffs them by the back of the collar. No! You grab them by the scruff of the neck. Anyway, alright, Nomi, pay attention. Oh god, no, she does anime with the... Alright, Nomi giggles, like they don't even realise the danger of being stampeded by the upset. Oh, it's beginning to gather around. Utopia ushers them back to the group before things get tramply. Nomi asks a million questions about the eggs. Are they edible? Do they have hard shells or soft? What is the cocoon made out of? How long until they hatch? Utopia sighs. Just get out of here, you two, she says. Boy, the cute little varmints turn ugly. Alright, okay. Well, I didn't gain any stress from that, at least, I guess. No, nothing over there. And you? Are you coming with me as well? Jeez, so where Utopia? It's up to you. And Dis. That was Dis? Was it? Okay. The depot. Feel that? She asks. You feel an ominous distant thumping, pulsing regularly through the ground. Stand still. You can feel it vibrate up into your own body, too. Like a massive global pulse. Utopia says, checking a readout on her holopalm. I reckon it's naturally occurring, she concludes, but it's giving me the willies all the same. You two better check it out. Mind you stick together and take readings on the way, in case it's dangerous. You and Dis look at each other, excited. So I'm going with Dis and Nomi, am I? You follow the thumping. Now an audible noise, growling louder west until you've roughly triangulated its location. Now you're getting close, but it sounds like it's coming from all around you, and your instruments aren't precise enough to help. Follow the sound with my perception challenge. Alright, +2 bonus to straights. +6 if this has the highest value, +1 for every other gem, +6 to challenge. So if I put that out, it is. If I put out another 6, it doesn't have the highest. Okay. Well, I might just use 7, 6, 6. Oh, and swap you two round. Which isn't great, but 25 is a third of it, which is okay. And then keep that 6 for the next turn, because it might boost it up to 12. So yeah, 6, 7, 6. And then that becomes a 4? Why don't you have the highest value? Oh, okay. Because that gets boosted. Right, okay. But I can get 8 from the straight instead. Yeah, okay. That works. I'll have 36 off of that, thank you. 6, 6, 7, 7. That smashes the goal, at least. And then... I don't have anything else other than adding this 4. I think that's the best I got. I can't do a straight. I can't do any more pairs than I've got. I've got the maximum number of things I could get for a flush. So yeah, I think the best I've got here is 38. Which is, you know, not abysmal, but it's not what I'm used to. Alright, there we go. +1 kudos, +2 perception. 86 perception. You find a machine? An ancient broken down machine. It's a small pyramid-shaped building made from some kind of dark stone or bone that looks like it always grew that way. Ooh, Thud of the Thumpers. 6. With a gem on it. Gems matter for other cards. Except, it isn't broken. It just looks very old and overgrown. It looks more like a pile of rubble and roots in a building or engine or whatever it was. Still, a thumping noise comes from inside it. The vibrations are strong here, making your guts feel weird. I'm guessing I cannot do anything because I don't have engineering. Give it to somebody else, I'm crap at engineering. Analyze the thumper. Yeah, 20 engineering or better. You don't notice it at first, but there's a curious path on the ground moving away from the machine. Line a meter wide, where the dirt is a little more worn or bare. Heads off in a straight line to the west. Or coming from the west? Could animals have made this path? Or the thumper itself? My first thought was the thumper. I'll marvel at it. Ooh. 2 engineering. Alright. You're on your hands over the pitted vibrating surface. How could something so unbelievably old still work? It's definitely not natural. You can see something like writing carved deep into the not quite rock. This starts to make uns noises under his breath to the beat of the thumper. It's a pretty sick beat. Eventually you head back to share your findings with Utopia. Totally an alien civilization. This insists. Utopia scratches her head. I suppose, maybe? She says. It looks ancient, right? Perhaps there could have been another civ here long ago? We have found other signs, but nothing active like this. Oh, unlike survey the ridge in expeditions. Excellent. Seems like it's pointing west or receiving something. She snaps her fingers. There's some right ugly ridge lines out there. That have kept us from checking that direction, but we got gliders and motivation. That's half the battle. She makes a note in a hollow palm. I'll open up the western ridge. West wrestling ridges for surveyors. Yes, grids. Whew, say that 3 times fast. I couldn't even say it once slowly. Alright, Alright, Dis is right. It's definitely aliens. We have to stick together out there. If I find anything, I'll get the kudos. No, Dis is definitely right. It's definitely aliens. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. Yes, not solemnly. Alright, cool. I mean, I could go back now that the other area has opened up, and just forget about exploring the plains, and go explore the other place. You know, and do a lot of things half done, as is my want. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Little gazebo set up in the waiting area for the automated transports. We're going home! You sure this will end the month? Yeah, go home. Thanks. You're back. You spent the month exploring. +4 perception, +2 to animals. 74, 90, and 1 friendship with Dis. And now we're in mid-Poland. Alright, we're going to keep going. We're going to do 1 more month. And then we're going to stop for the day. We might go and do exploring again. We're just looking around. Anybody got stuff? Hey, Cal. What is my stress at? 25? 15. Oh, didn't mean to click on you, tangent. Sorry. Don't worry. Did you tell your mum? Spike, an enemy? Here's Spike watch a game of Helio Soldiers. Watch a unit of Helio Soldiers with Vance in the lead. Did you see that guy? He says. No shot. He's kind of hot, right? I'm not into soldier boys. I don't want the dog. Cow's okay. I like cow. I'm not interested in Mars. Nomi's just... I can never get over the name. You're good as well, Spike. I don't know. Maybe Rex? Dis is all emo and mopey. But yeah, alright, anyway, we're going out of here. Let's get out of here. Dun, 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 dun. Show me the place where we're going. To the ridges. Survey the ridge, which will get us perception and engineering. Let's go. Let's go. One second, Utopia. I just want to see if there's anything else there. Oh, the Western Resting Ridge. No. The Western what? It's not resting. Not as in sleeping, anyway. Is it resting as in changing all the time? Resting. The only way to the resting ridges is by glider. Part vehicle, part kite, and all adrenaline. You land on the rocky, broken up spine. So you're talking about, I mean, a glider is all vehicle, isn't it? Anyway, in all adrenaline. You land on the rocky, broken up spine of the nearest ridge. You nearly fall over when you look down the plummeting slopes into the basin below. You are a long way up. Dis and Utopia glide in beside you. Phew! Utopia explains. You handle that glider like a champ, Dis. You too, Solon ACCC. She peers down the slope of the ridge. A lot more exciting than the swamps, right? I want you two to stick together out here. It's dangerous in those ancient convergent domain ruins. Convergent domain ruins? Alright, okay. Convergent domain ruins? You look around. The landscape is like nothing you've ever seen before. Dry, cracked soil gives way to steep cliffs. What little vegetation here is brittle and sharp. You feel the dry air wick. You can feel the dry air wick away the moisture from your lips. Wait, what the heck is that? Crystal stuff down below. Stone structures in the distance. Glowing thingies on the ground. Gets me strange device. Cute little nose doing your cute little face. Flirts with Utopia. What? You can flirt with Utopia? She's 28. I'm like 14. I'm not flirting with Utopia. That's weird and wrong. I'll take the glowy thing on the ground. Strange device. You point it out, and Utopia gives it a nudge with her foot. Beats me, she says. Go unearth the object. It's pulsing with light. Warm to the touch. Hold up, Solon ACC. No, Utopia says, not Solon AC, that's me. Just don't go picking things up, Solon ACC. Could be radioactive, you know. Utopia waves her hollow palm crystal over it and checks her interface. Only a little, she concludes. Whatever it is, it looks old, like thousands of years old. Been digging up glowing gadgets all over this region. But got no clue what they're for. You hang on to that one. Maybe you'll figure it out. I'm no engineer, but okay. And what is that? Stone structure in the distance. Well, there are buildings here, Utopia says. Traces of them anyway. Maybe 10, 20,000 years old? We sure didn't put them there. I mean, we could have done if we're looping as much as we go. If the planet moves on and we loop. But anyway, this lights up the prospect of doing alien archaeology. We checked them out, but not thoroughly. Mostly just trying to get a feel for who lived there, and why they aren't here no more. Based on some cliffs, we've started calling them the convergent domains. Whoever they were, they built things to last, Utopia replies. They ain't just arrowheads and cave paintings, they're real architecture. Machines even. Wait, what? Tell me! Tell me more! Wish I had more to tell you, Utopia says. Most everything we found just poses new questions. The structures read more organic than anything. So does that mean their G-Tech was super advanced? As for this place, I think it's some kind of solar network for them, says squinting up into the two suns. Looking at it from above, you can see these big vines travelling up and down the ridges like power lines. There's hardly any plant life elsewise. Like they soaking up all the energy and made it a desert. But what do they use the energy for, she says. If there was a civilization so big and so advanced on Platona, why can't we find more traces of it? Where are the cities? What were them thumpers for? What happened to them all? She's right, that's a lot of questions. Maybe you can help find some answers. Oh, okay. And that. You keep pushing me back to this inappropriate flirting. Crystal stuff way down below. Are those, Utopia says, pointing to a crystal formation so densely packed into the ravine it looks like a sparkling river. More outcroppings of crystal decorate the slopes. All over the place, be careful with them. Not sure if they're animal, vegetable or mineral. I mean, they could be all three. We have found something that is both an animal and vegetable and mineral. She points off into the distance. There's a big island of them over there, like a glacier, covers the whole damn place. Might be related to the convergent domain. We ain't sure of that. Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't have to fly with you. Phew. So anyway, those ruins are the main things we need to survey while you're out there, Utopia says. Keep an eye out for anything else weird. Utopia claps the dust off her hands. Well, my job here is done. You're all set, kid. Try not to fall off a cliff. Yes, jumps back on his glider too. As usual, he's going to scout on ahead and catch up with you later. Alright, cool. Off we go. Looks at time. Might only have time to do one of these, rather than all of them. There's a strange heat haze shimmer across the path ahead. Oddly, it doesn't clear up as you get closer. The mirage effect is very strong. The reflected air makes it look like there's a pool of water on the ground and plants wavering around it. But something is just off about the illusion. You can't put your finger on why. Time to perceive things. Oh, you're locked in. Well, at least you got +1 again. Okay, so 4. I've got 2 floating Lascaux. I can make that 3 7s. I might get a really bad round. So hold on. No, not with an 83, I'm not. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. 23. I mean, that's not good. I need 30 each time, and I've got 2 not so good cards there. There we go. Well, I can... Oh, I can't do 6, 7, 8 because you're locked. Ah, so I can't even get a decent straight. And you are the last card. It might be worth putting the 6 in there, because that will give us a 2. And increase it by 3, so that's for another 5. So that's 27. So I need to get 33 in this last round. Alright, well, I can start by getting 4, 4 at least. You can be the highest value. So at least I meet the goal. And if I put this in, it's going to lower the thing, right? 33? No, it becomes 38. Why? Oh, because that's adding the value of it and 4. Yeah, okay. Right, that is why. Okay. And you're also a 7. So if I'm doing that, I might as well have 7, 7. There you go. Getting me 40, rather than what I had. 4, 4, 4, 7, 7. Yeah, that's the best. There we go. Victorious. 2 kudos, 2 perception. 92 perception now. The faster you... Oh! And another 2 perception. 94 perception now. The faster you move, the faster the mirage disperses. You approach cautiously. As you do, you realise what's wrong about the mirage. It's impossible. Plants on the other side of the haze are different. Not just wibbly-wobbly from the layers of air, but bigger, older. And it's a different time of day. Evening, not morning. And then you see him. It's you! Through the heat haze, you see yourself in the distance, walking towards you. You move towards the edge of the mirage and peek around it, but he isn't there. You can only see him through the heat haze, like some kind of doorway or mirror. I mean, I am tempted to just jump right through. Woo! You take a running leap and jump through the heat haze. You find yourself on the other side, alone, with everything looking normal. You turn around, the heat haze is gone. Damn, you're pretty sure. Still just where you started, it's still morning. Weird. Yeah, very. I would like to have... Oh, hello. What is this strange device? I don't know, it's a collectible, right? So now I've got 2 of them. And they've just got this... They don't do anything. Alright, well, I mean, I just have to collect as many strange devices as I can, I guess. But there's a thing. Here's a thing too. Alright, well, let's go on this one. You're getting thirsty. You feel for your backup canteen, but it's missing. Somehow you lost it since you left this morning, and you're all out of drinking water. Uh-oh. 10th rest. Alright, no. The suns are high and hot in the sky, making the ground waver with heat haze mirages. Your mouth feels dry, so dry, your head is starting to ache. Pretty far from the outpost. You could make it back, but that'd be it for the expedition. You'd have to go home. I'll search for some water with the perception challenge. 86 again. Well, I mean, it's keep going up. I can get 4, Oh, 5, right, 6. No, that's not 4. That's 3, but that... Oh, that's 2 less. Well, yeah, of course it's 2 less. Because I've got 2 there. If I put you out, no, that's going to make that 6. Alright, mysterious stranger. I still think that's Utopia, but I don't know. Alright, yeah, let's have that. Oh, God. First collectible use is free. Oh, use any one use item for free once per battle. Well, had I known that... Yeah, I'm going to redraw my hand. Thank you very much. Oh no! I wanted to redraw my hand! Not... Oh my god. Wait, okay. I hate you. I wanted to redraw my whole hand, but alright. Whatever. Alright, if I put you out there, then I can put you, and you out there. There we go. Or... You're a 3, aren't you? No, that's only going to be 2, 6. Well, that's... Is that better? That's 28. That is better. So yeah, we'll do that. Alright. And now I have to get so much. You're not going to be the highest. You're going to be an 8. So you're going to be a 6, then a 7, then an 8. So we've got straight. So we've got 6 of that. Now I'm going to have an 8, so that's a pair. So I make the goal +2 for each gem, or +2 to each gem. No, +2. That'll make that a 10. But that will be the same either way, won't it? 47 or 47. No, that's 48. Why is that? Oh, because it takes the pair away. Alright, okay, yeah, fine. And that's the best we got, and we made it. So yeah, we'll have that. Oh no, it's another best. I missed it by 1. I missed something. Alright, well, we're even more perceivable now. There's no natural water around, but in your search, you turn up your lost canteen. Yay! I get the stress. I lose the stress back, and I get another 2 perception, which means, yes, I'm over there. Wow, was it lucky? No, it's not. Yay, more toughness. No. All right. Oh, there's another thing here which I can't go past. You know what? On that beat, I think this is where we're going to end for the day, because I do have to go do a thing. So we are currently 14 and we're in mid... Yeah? No, we're not. We're 15 and we're in mid-pollen. I don't need to take that at all. Because... 15 mid-pollen. I know it's in pollen too, which is mid-pollen, and you're 15. But hey, there we go. But yeah, I got a thing that I have to go do. So, try to find the right one. No. Yeah, there we go. We'll go over. Ooh, whoop, there we are. As I gradually take over every single face here on the cast. I'm going to say thank you for having been here. It's a bizarrely compelling game. Yeah, it's interesting. And then there I am all that. And, you know, I think part of what we are doing here is you're going to hit a loop as well. Once you hit the 20 point, you go back to the beginning, and you can use the knowledge that you've gained in-game to change the events. I have killed... somebody died in the very first thing, as I said, and you can use that knowledge that you've got there to choose a different outcome. To choose a thing... Not to choose a different outcome, to have a different option on there to say, hey, don't go there, that's weird, you're going to die. So, I don't know how the game ends, or whether you just loop infinitely, just continually doing this, and you know, going back to the beginning when you're a 10-year-old and starting with a different perk, I believe, and going all over from the beginning. So yeah, it's weird. It's Groundhog Decade. Yes, exactly. Yes, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's a good one. I was a teenage groundhog. continually, repeatedly, for the entirety of my life until I worked out how to get out of this. And I don't know if you can get out of it. I don't know. But hey, there we go. Still, let me just say thank you for having been here. Whether you were here live and in person or later on the VOD, the fact that you spent any of your time here with me means that I appreciate you. You're amazing. Never let anybody tell you any different. We will not be back tomorrow because tomorrow's Thursday and I very rarely stream on Thursdays. So there we go. You can all have a day off. We will be back on Friday and we'll probably be doing Cyberpunk unless I get the itch to do Alan Wake again and go through the stupendous, not hilarious, stupendous dance sequence that's there because that's where we left off. So we might be back on Friday doing that. It might be Cyberpunk. It all depends on how I feel. But it will definitely be one of those two and definitely on Friday. But yeah. But until then, I have been Richard, and this whole thing around us? Why, that's been LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, limited time offer no vowels, and you have fun, and stay weird.